What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jerome Whiteside, man, with another one. No love for the Manosphere Media. So, as y'all can see from the title, we have Are Black American Men the Problem? And the reason why I say are Black American women the problem is because majority of Black women are complaining about Black American women are complaining about Black American men. They're saying these niggas ain't shit. These niggas don't do anything. They don't want to do nothing with their life. They don't want to be business owners. And they don't want to step up. They don't want to do what they supposed to, right? What's going on? Let's see. Let's troll. What's going on, Sexy Red? Appreciate y'all. Let me know in the chat if I sound good, if y'all can hear me. What's going on? What's going on, Cassandra? What's going on, Reed Jones? So, based on what I've been hearing in women in my real life, are saying that Black men ain't shit. Black men ain't stepping up. Black men are doing nothing right now. The women got all the businesses. The women are doing exactly what they supposed to do. But these men aren't doing shit. And I got to agree. Sounds clear. Okay, cool. I got to agree to a certain extent, right? And then then I start thinking, right? And there's this dude, and y'all know who he is. The passport bro, Austin. Y'all know that Austin nigga, the nigga that's going to another country to find him a wife, right? So he's saying that Black women, not necessarily Black women, but women in America are horrible. They're not shit. They're horrible. I'm going to another country to find me a wife. And let me. I don't know if y'all know who this nigga is, right? Let me bring up his picture. What's this dude name? Austin Hollerman, right? This is the guy he's big on TikTok. He's big on motherfucking YouTube. You know what I mean? He's the biggest guy out there. He's saying that American women, especially Black women, ain't shit. These guys are special. These guys ain't got no problems. You know what I mean? They doing everything they supposed to do, and the women are horrible. I think they are motherfucking lie, bro. I think they're lying. I don't believe none of the shit that these dudes are saying, because the shit that I've seen these women, like I got a lot of female friends, man. I got two or three female best friends. The shit that they tell me that a lot of these men do and how a lot of these men look, no homo. There's no reason for you niggas to be complaining about women so damn much. And this dude is the head leader right now. What's going on, JP? What's going on, Beach? This dude is the head leader. So my issue with this situation is, how can you complain about American Black women when majority of American Black men, they just not good, man? They like, women got eyes too, man. Women can see when you fucked up in the game. Women can see when you fat as hell. Women can see when you broke as hell. Women can see when your breath stank. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much shit. But this dude, Austin, refuses to acknowledge that. A lot of these manosphere dudes refuse to acknowledge the problem with men. So we gonna act like majority of these niggas don't got big bellies. Majority of these niggas ain't broke as fuck. We gonna ignore that, right? So if y'all know about the breakdown, Sister George, Concrete Rose, they had a woman on there who basically broke down men. And you know what I mean? I can't even lie, bro. I was mad as fuck. The shit that she was saying. But the reason why I was mad is because what she was saying was the truth. I'm gonna let y'all hear what she was saying, but we're gonna break down this weird ass nigga Austin for a couple of minutes first. Cause I want people to like really understand that this dude right here, this dude is lying like a motherfucker. There's more problems with this guy. It's a reason why you want to go to another country and find women. Bro, all these beautiful ass women in America, you can't find one? That tells me everything I need to know. You're the problem. But these guys will not acknowledge that. So we're going to break down a little bit of his stream. So I'm about to get into it. Hold on, man. Hit the like button on your way in here. And just so y'all know, this is Austin's stream. His title was "Why Married? Why What an American Woman Thinks About Passport Bros." So my thing is, if you gonna go to another country and you saying you done with these women, they all shit, they're terrible. Why the fuck do you care? Because you really do care. You're the problem. It ain't the women. I know you niggas gonna get mad as fuck about this stream, but we about to get into it.
When we connected and we talked about, just doing an interview, I was definitely excited about that.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your channel. You're a YouTuber as well, right?
No, so I don't have YouTube. I just do content creating online. My platform has been encouraging me to do it, but like I said, I don't have the time to commit between my schedule of taking care of my clients and then content creating and then being a pre-med student preparing for medical school. So it's a lot, but I love what I do. But outside of that, we just talk about, so I try to encourage them about things that I've experienced, right? My platform, a lot of times they're about, I don't know, I'd say I'd say about 8 years my elder. So mid.
My bad, y'all. Hey, can y'all hear the stream? My bad. I'm fucking up. No issue happening. Let me know if y'all can hear the stream in the chat, man. My computer been tripping. I'll take it. Y'all can hear it. All right.
Mid, early, late 30s. And I'll talk about relationships. I'll give advice about the male perspective based on my experiences with men as well as my friends and conversations I've had with men. And then I'll try to encourage women to take heed to what they're saying, because I think that the relationship conversation is very big now. And I think there's so many different people giving advice, but either no one's taking it, or you have some people just giving advice because it sounds good. It's not really beneficial or conducive to them being successful with a man. So.
Okay, so I don't know if you mentioned this just now or not, but people in the comments are saying what platform?
Now I want y'all to keep eyes on this nigga's facial expression. If American women, especially black women, are so horrible, why you so eerily want to talk to them? Uh-oh. We're going to keep going.
I did, and I'm sorry, Instagram. On Instagram. Mm-hmm.
All right. So you said you've binge watched my videos. Tell me, what do you think exactly my content is about? And let's start there. What do you think my content is about from watching my videos?
I think, so I'm going to be as transparent as possible. I think that your motive and your mission is to obviously enlighten, Western men, right? And I think you're trying to make sure that you expose them to other options, not just related to women, but finances and sustainability with life, because it's very expensive to live here, right? America is a money-driven country. And so I can appreciate that, because I find that young men, regardless of their background and their race, they're looking for someone who is like-minded, speaking truth, giving them opportunities and examples on what else is out there. I personally don't think that things are obtainable unless you can see that they're tangible. You can't be what you can't see. And so I think that you serve as an example of that for a lot of men today, regardless of their age.
So exactly, that's true. So as a strong point to my content is leave American women alone completely. What do you feel about that? Being an American woman.
Can we like admit that this nigga might be gay? Like I don't like this Austin dude, right? I don't think it's not necessarily that this dude has problems with women in America. I just think this nigga don't like women at all. Just listen to the nigga for a minute. Like, it don't seem like bro, you gotta think about this nigga's in his early 20s. Who the fuck had problems with women that damn early? I think this dude is a undercover, bro. That's just my opinion. We're gonna let her cook though for a couple of minutes.
So if we're talking about the average American woman, I could understand why you're saying that, right? And the conversations that we've had offline, I think that the issue is the things that US men are looking for, or men like yourself. I don't think you're getting it. I don't think it's being received, right? And even some of the videos I've watched, I don't think the manner and how you're maneuvering is a bad thing. I even try to tell my girlfriends, if you're dealing with a man and he is telling you that he's in a space of having fun and getting to know who he is and, leveling himself up and seeing what else is out there, that doesn't make him a bad man if he's upfront. If he is telling you he wants exclusivity and he maneuvers in a different fashion, that's where the issue is, because that is deception. He's being deceitful. But you or other men like yourself, they're not doing that. The problem is women like to hear what they want and think that they're going to change the outcome. And so I think that I don't think it's bad to say to leave them alone, but this is the thing. If you're giving certain advice and they're implementing the advice that you're giving them and it's still not working, then I would say, yes, see what other options are out there. I don't think that's a bad thing to do. And I think I mentioned this to you for me, as especially having my experiences and with my culture, right? I'm West Indian. So I would also say that my experiences have been very similar with US men. I find that men today, they lack temperament and they don't understand that they oftentimes set the tone of the relationship. We can agree to disagree, but when you start to be vulgar and belligerent and you lose your temper and you don't understand that having a heated discussion is better for the overall relationship, that becomes a problem too. Because I like a masculine man. And when someone is yelling and screaming and cursing at me, it makes me feel like I'm in a relationship with a woman. That energy is feminine.
I'm not sorry to cut you off. I'm not gonna, as you see my videos, I'm pretty vulgar.
She's basically telling you like a lot of you niggas is bitch ass niggas. That's the reality of it. They don't want these women they don't want to date another woman, bro. For the most part, if they wanted to date another woman, they would just get another woman. So a lot of you niggas is bitch ass niggas. That's really what she's saying to you, passport dudes. You niggas is soft as fuck. Y'all wonder why the Pookies get all the women. That's basically what she's saying. And this weirdo Austin, this nigga, he can't seem to understand that though. And it could be because he's young. I don't know. Give it a couple of minutes, then we're gonna get into the real shit.
We call that bitch energy over here.
Right. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what exactly is a masculine man to you?
That's actually a great question. So I think a masculine man, are you referring to just the physical or just overall?
Overall.
So I think a masculine man is someone who knows what he wants, and he's intentional. He moves with intent. He's very direct, and that he's a leader, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know that. And again, if you would agree, we can agree to disagree, but I don't think that masculinity and being a leader means that you're a dictator. I think that's the misconception of today.
What is a dictator? What is a dictator in a relationship?
I would just say telling someone what to do without considering their thoughts, their feelings, and their perspective. Right? Because even in leadership, what I've noticed with my father, with my stepfather, with bosses I've had, yes, leaders make decisions, but I believe that good leaders consider the people that they're leading as well. It doesn't mean that they do what they say, but they take into consideration what's being said. That's why I feel like a wife or a good woman is wise counsel.
So, go ahead.
No, that's it. That's fine.
So somebody just left a comment. Let me read this super chat real quick though. Jay Stokes says, "Is that Paris Milan?" No. But somebody said there was a few funny comments actually. Somebody said that they think that you think a leader is just someone that pays for everything. But somebody also said that yeah, that was pretty funny.
Is this recent that they said that comment?
No, they just said that. But there's so many comments coming through, you probably won't be able to find it now. But somebody said that based off what you're saying, you look like you sound like you would do 50-50. Are you a 50-50 or I pay 100% of the bills or what?
We have to be honest on this. Okay.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Now, you should have to think about that one right there.
The reason, because I want to say this, because the comment threw me off guard. Is funny. Unless the person went to my page, I don't know how they would pick that up from this, this excerpt that I'm saying. But what I'll say is this.
Well, before she go, I'm gonna let y'all dudes know in a little secret. If you 50-50, you fucked out here, bruh. You know what I mean? If you trying to go half on bills, no woman is ever going to respect you, ever. A lot of you dudes is like, oh, nigga, I ain't tricking, nigga, that's tricking. You know what I mean? Paying bills for a woman. No, bro, I'm telling you. If you going to be the man, you got to be the fucking man. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a provider, you got to be the provider. You got to take care of everything, man. That's what comes with manhood. So if you on that 50-50 shit, I'm telling you, in 2022, you up out of here. You have no shot.
I honestly, that is not a factor to me anymore. And the reason I say, I'm going to be very transparent. The reason I say that too is because I have dated a number of affluent men. And I think you have to understand as a woman, at least for me, a man's money does not define him. That's not suitable. That's not enough for me. Like, I understand the value of a man outside of his pocket. So when it comes to paying 50-50 or him paying all the bills, I just need to know the dynamic as far as.
See, that's that pick me energy that she got, bro. She didn't come on this show to really get this nigga no pushback, and he probably chose her for that reason. She came on this show to really agree with this man, because the real women that I know, they're not talking like that, bro. She talking about 50, bro. Come on, man. You a woman. How can you be in your femininity if you got to work and you got to help pay the bills? No woman, like, come on, man. You mean tell me she got to work, then come home and do her womanly duties? Nah. That's not even right.
What that also means for you. Because I take pride in working, right? Because if things fall short for him, I can pick up slack if he needs it.
So what do you prefer?
I don't have a preference when it comes to that. I don't have a preference.
I'm not saying you lying.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I'm being this is a great conversation. I really don't have a preference.
Okay. So you don't have a preference. So if you could make your own Build-A-Bear, which a lot of women try to do, if you could make your own Build-A-Bear, man, what would he be like when it comes to find, like, who's taking care of the bills? If you had to make that Build-A-Bear, man, what would you do?
I would just want him to be financially stable. And this question is great because I have actually mentioned this on my platform before. One of my non-negotiables is a financially stable man. And the flack that I always get is, okay, well, what is that? Do you want him? You have to want him to make six figures. People always say that to me. That's not the case, right? Depending upon the type of lifestyle that we want to live, I'll have to determine that.
Let me read these super chats real quick. We'll get right back to that. Wade says black men are dictators. This is Gino Crab Babble. Pay it all, don't be dictator, soft girl scam. Appreciate those super chats. So they say you're on a soft girl scam. Would you call yourself, do you identify as soft?
So I identify as soft, but as far as the soft girl trend that's going around, I think it's very immature. I think these trends of being a soft girl and that girl, and it's an immature thing.
All right, enough of the pick me. We're gonna get into the gangster shit. She's obviously a pick me. She not really gonna get this nigga the work that she wants to, and I don't feel like hearing that shit anyway. So we done with her. We're gonna get into the real shit, the breakdown, man. Sister Jordan Concrete Rose Stream. Like I said, y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and donate to the channel, man. Y'all know I be posting the Cash App. Donate to the channel. It's about to get lit right now because I'm about to break this shit all the way down. A lot of you dudes, y'all about to be mad as fuck when y'all come up in here, or if you already in here. I'm about to let y'all know. Trigger warning.
About the Black community and whether or not men and women will continue to mate, because there's messaging about Black men should, go elsewhere and get their passport and go.
I think they should.
Oh,
I think, yeah. I'm the first one to tell them to go.
No, you the second. I was the first.
Yeah.
Every time we leave too.
I want them to leave. I will get your passport for you, right? I want you to leave, right?
So, do you believe that men and women can have healthy relationships with your? No. Can you expound on that?
Yes, I can. But before I expound on that, I want to talk. Big Trucks review.
Series reviews.
Yeah, series.
Oh yeah, to you passport bros, all you niggas that's talking about leaving to another country. She just said it. They want y'all to go. They don't give a fuck about what you niggas think. If you niggas want to go to another country and find a foreign woman because y'all think Black women are horrible, y'all think American women are horrible, goodbye. She just said that shit. That's how most of these women feel. They don't want to date most of you niggas anyway, especially in the manosphere. You niggas are weird. She letting y'all know already. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'll help you get there, nigga. Pack the bags.
His review. He says, hanging around men makes her an expert. Laughing out loud, right? See, this is why I don't listen to men, because they retarded. I bet he never even looked up the definition of expert, because when you look up the definition of expert, it is acquiring knowledge, comprehensive knowledge through experience and education. You goddamn right it make me a fucking expert. Yes. Yes. But you know what? Men, there was a study that shows that males have consistently scored lower in reading for 30 years. I expect them to be retarded. Right? I don't.
This is facts. Most young boys cannot read. And I think over the fucking third grade, most young boys can't read, bro. In fact, man, most niggas that I met in my lifetime, most of them niggas could not read. They just couldn't do it. The only reason I learned how to read was because my motherfucking mama made me read books like fucking every damn night. If I didn't have her, nigga, I wouldn't have been able to read as well. So most Black men cannot read. She's definitely right about that. Even BGS talks about that shit. That's the big issue we need to talk about. That's the conversation that needs to be number one. Well, I'm not gonna say number one. That needs to be in the top 10. Most young Black boys cannot fucking read, and they can't comprehend as well.
I don't expect any intelligence to come out of a male.
I think Big Truck is like an engineer or something. Big Truck is well educated.
Where did he get his degree from? McDonald's? Huh?
Oh God!
Seriously, because somebody like that should have been able to look up the definition of expert, right? But anyway, no, because a study was shown that 65% of Americans believe that they are above average intelligence. Men more likely to agree than women, and men more likely to strongly agree. You can't talk to men. Men do not listen because they think they're smarter than everybody and they think they know more than what they actually know. So the study shows that they overestimate their intelligence. And since men think they're smarter than women and more logical,
we see that shit all the time. Think about this space. All these niggas think they just the most smartest dudes in the world. Well, nigga, if you so smart, nigga, why ain't you a millionaire? Most of these niggas are dumb. They don't understand how life works, man. They can't comprehend it. They don't get it. She ain't wrong about that, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was mad as fuck when she was saying this shit. And the reason why I was mad because she was right.
Logical than women, there is nothing that you can get out of them. Now, I have a book.
Men are not more logical than women. That's the one. See, we got to stop telling this lie, right? That men are more logical than women. That's some bullshit. Majority of you niggas are emotional as fuck. Y'all niggas cry all day. Y'all complain about women. The woman leaves you. You ready to kill her ass. You crying. You want her to stay. And these women actually understand, like, hey, there's more fish out in the sea, nigga. You not the man that I thought you was. It's not working out. I'm gonna move on. That's being logical. I'm going to find somebody else. You niggas, you see it all the time. O'Shea shares like streams all the time about a man literally killing a woman because he couldn't move on. You niggas are emotional. She ain't lying about that shit. Majority of men are emotional as fuck. Men are not logical no more.
From Time Magazine, and it is The Science of Emotion. And what it speaks of in that book is that testosterone does something to the male brain. Testosterone triggers the emotion center, which is the amygdala, right? This tells you two things. That sex, because testosterone is the sex hormone, sex is an emotion. Men are raw balls of emotion. They are not logical. The emotional control center in a woman's brain is larger than her amygdala. That means women have more emotional control than men do. Number two, the testosterone triggering the amygdala, not only does it cause men to be more violent and attack the target of their anger, it also lowers their capacity for empathy. Right.
That's very interesting, especially because we know most recently there was a therapist who went viral because she talked about Black men having low emotional intelligence. And as a result, because of the language she was using in some of her posts, and it was pretty derogatory, she was fired. But she was she was kind of tapping into Black men having low emotional intelligence and kind of targeting the need for Black men to seek therapy because of that absence of low emotional intelligence. And I don't know if that's specific to Black men solely.
No, because here's the thing. Men are men all over. I don't speak about Black men. I speak about all men because all men have a base nature, okay, about them. Culture, race.
See, that's the thing I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to change this title from Black men because Black men are fucking suffering the worst. Niggas out here losing and Black men are fucking not doing shit. But what I'm seeing nowadays is all men in America is all fucked up in this game. They're all they're not getting it, man. They're not understanding what's going on right now. The men in America are not stepping up. They're just not getting it, man. The men are more feminine and emotional than the women are. And that's what's happening, man. It's not just Black men, it's everybody. But you know what I mean? We deal with Black men, so we're gonna focus on Black men.
None of that stuff matters. Now, when you get into the cultural dynamic and the brainwashing dynamic, you'll have to get to the point to realize that Black men are actually on the bottom of the totem pole. They fare worse than other ones because of social programming, right? And opportunities. Black males are at the lowest of their nature, right? Okay, and they do not want to get out of it. So in my mind, they are a burden. I'm not finna cater to
she's not lying when she says that. Black men are at the lowest. These niggas do not, majority of black men do not want to create anything. They don't want to build anything. They rather be workers. Most of these niggas are okay with jumping from couch to couch. Most of these niggas are okay from being workers. They don't want to start their own business. These women are running circles. Black women are literally winning out here. And at some point, like she just said, you become a fucking burden because you not holding up your weight. You're not doing anything. You got black women out here making fucking 80,000, nigga. You making motherfucking $2,000 a fucking month. I mean, not a month, but a fucking year. These niggas can barely get any type of money. That's when you become a burden. You're losing, man. That's really the reality. Really, what it's like, what she's saying is the truth. We see black men all the time. We see these young niggas. We see 20-year-olds standing in the street begging for money. Hey, brother, can you help me out with a little bit of change? Nigga, you 20 years old. I will slap the shit out of you, nigga. You 20 years old, nigga. Go get a fucking job. You weird ass little nigga.
to no man. I'm not washing your clothes. I'm not fixing your lunch. I'm not stroking your ego. I want you to go to somebody else who is going to be your concubine and your slave, because I'm not going to be your slave, right? Because I'm going to neglect you. I'm going to neglect you. No, I'm serious.
She's not lying, though. And remember, I've been saying that shit. Fucking, if y'all go to my old streams, I said most of these niggas don't want girlfriends or wives. They want slaves. They want somebody they can just use up and just be their slaves, man. They want a woman to just make them feel good. They don't want to contribute anything to the woman. They just want to take. They want slaves. Most of that manosphere shit, if you listen to these dudes closely, they describing slaves, not wives, not girlfriends, slaves.
Neglect them, right?
As a wife,
I'm not gonna be their wife, because here's the thing: a wife, right, is a slave, right?
Did you feel like a slave when you were married?
Yes. Why you think I divorced? Right?
A wife is a slave. You heard that?
Yes.
A wife is a slave.
Yes.
So does it matter if the man is also pouring into your relationship?
How
Because
do they do that? Because no man is getting with a woman because he loves her. Every man approaches a woman because he wants to use her for something.
Maybe providing financially. What if he's providing financially?
Providing financially with what strings attached? To control her?
Most men are getting with women because they just want sex, bro. That's really what it's all about. Niggas don't care about nothing long as they can have sex with the woman. That's really what it's all about. Niggas don't want no motherfucking helpmate, especially in this damn sector. If you listen to the manosphere shit, all these niggas literally talk about it. All comes down to sex. These niggas don't want no woman for anything else. She not lying, man. This nigga, the truth hurts, bro. And it's not even just the men, it's just like men in general. You go out in that real life, that like your friends, your homeboys, that's all you hear. Niggas don't care about nothing else. They don't care about building the empire with these women. None of that. General, whatever it's called. Damn, I forgot. You know what I mean? Wealth. Niggas don't want to build wealth with these women, bro. They just want sex. That's really what it comes down to. Generational wealth. That's what I meant to say. We're gonna keep going though. Hit the damn like button, man.
To own her so that he can have power and control over her. Ain't no man doing nothing for no woman with the intent of him actually increasing her worth or value or anything. He is doing it for himself. Men are selfish by nature and they have no desire to be selfless. It ain't about you.
What about when it comes down to women actually wanting to benefit from relationships as well? Because I feel like as a married woman, and I'm married, I don't feel like a slave in my relationship.
Well, here's the thing. Men approach women. Women ain't approaching men. So when a person approach you, they want something from you. You got every right to demand to get benefited out of it. And if you don't benefit out of it, then he need to get the fucking stepping.
Also,
Because every man is coming to you because he wants something, period. And if you don't ask for something in return, you the fool.
So you don't think that relationships can be mutually beneficial?
That's a great question.
Man and the woman.
The majority of the majority of relationships are not mutually beneficial. You know why? Because women are the ones who suffer. And guess what? The relationships that
y'all niggas gonna hate me, bruh. Y'all mouths is like I said, niggas gonna leave. Nigga, it's fuck the manosphere all day. If you thought that shit with me and Rude Dimp, nigga, was gonna turn me into a manosphere dude, never gonna happen. So if you not I agree with everything she's saying because it's some real shit. D Darrell, you just said that woman, she sounds stupid. Nah, she don't sound stupid. What she's saying is some of the real shit. It's just she's very vulgar with what she says. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. It's a reality of what's really going down. She literally telling the truth. Think about most of the dudes that you know. She's not lying, bro. I would be a fucking liar if I told you that she was lying. She's telling the truth. She cooking, man.
Statistics show you that 54%. Don't you think 54% is the majority?
It is. But is it because that women don't set boundaries within their own relationships? Because I've heard women go viral clip after viral clip saying that women have to do this, that, and the third in their relationships, and I understand that to a certain degree. But if you're dealing with somebody who all they do is play on their PlayStation, they're hanging out with their boys, they're not contributing to their household, wouldn't it the onus be on the woman to set a boundary? Like, okay, you're not going to be able to do that.
That's not the only problem. See, that's where we get this thing twisted. First and foremost, we are homegrown under patriarchal philosophy. And patriarchal philosophy tells women that your role in the relationship is to carry the burden, to cater to men. That is what people are grown up under. Men are not, right? So here's the thing. The majority of people entering relationships are putting the majority of work on women. The emotional labor, right? The household labor, everything. And
shout out to Marco Grande for the Cash App. I appreciate you, player. Make sure y'all hit the like button. But listen to what she just said, right? And you niggas don't want to admit it, bro, because the reality is the women got to do a lot of fucking shit, bro. Like with the 50-50 shit we just talked about. They got to get a job. Then they got to fucking clean, because we know most of you niggas don't know how to clean. Y'all don't like to clean. And then most of you niggas, y'all want to y'all don't cook. She got to cook as well, because you expect her to cook because she's a woman. So she basically has to take on every task. And then if y'all have children, she got to take care of the fucking kids, because men lose their damn mind when they with their kids for too damn long. You know it. We all know it. Men can't deal with kids for too long. So she got to take care of the kids, make sure they chilling, not too damn loud. She's right. I mean, at the end of the day, the reality is being a married woman might be a losing situation for actually women. And I know niggas in this space say it's a losing situation for men. Men are losing so much. But if you look at all them tasks, it's really the women that lose out when they get married. But nobody wants to have that conversation, though. I told y'all gonna be mad, bro. Y'all about to be mad.
Men just go to work, right, and pay the bills. Meanwhile, they're emotionally neglectful. They do not help with housework very much. There's a 97% increase in divorce when men have minimal contributions to housework. They don't support their wives, right? The woman is the sole provider or the sole caretaker of the children. She works outside the house. She has the majority of the housework load on her, and she is the person who carries the social burden for the family. This is statistically proved.
Well, let me say this really quick. I just have 2 points. So I know the argument is going to be made that per the CDC study, Black men are the most active in their children's lives. So that argument is going to be made. In addition, I'm not saying that this is the standard, but I can say for my husband in his previous marriage, he was the person that fed the children, that did the homework. So that's not all relationships. And I don't know how we can quantify how many relationships.
See, this is my issue with like this black sector, is that these like Concrete, what she's doing is she's pulling out a situation, one out of fucking millions, bro. Your one situation, your husband, out of all these people, all these men, they don't do that type of shit. But you managed to pick out one situation. You couldn't name like 5 or 10. You picked out one. And that's what I hate when we have these conversations, because the shit don't be the truth. You gonna pick out one, like, you know damn well most men ain't doing none of that shit. That's the reality of it. Niggas, I mean, we can't lie to ourselves, man. Y'all can be mad if y'all want to. We can't lie to ourselves.
It's where the husband is the person that is splitting some of the.
Did I say all of them? Did I say?
No. And yeah. I didn't say that you said all of them.
Right.
And I'm saying I don't even know.
There's no such thing as an absolute, right?
Of course. And I'm saying, even in my rebuttal to you, I don't even know how I can quantify what I'm saying. So I'm just saying that I know in some relationships, and I know men are going to argue, and they're going to make this argument that, oh, black men are the most active fathers in the home, right, and yada, yada, yada. And I don't know how we quantify and, you know, what percentage of homes men are being active and are doing, are dividing the labor. But I know overarching, and even, you know, if we take nuanced situations, how many of us know women that are making complaints that they're overworked in the home and that the man isn't, you know, doing his fair share and dividing the duties of the home equally, and that they work outside the home and still have to come home and tend to children and, you know, set doctor's appointments, and even set doctor's appointments for the man, and wash his drawers, and he kicks off his shoes at the door and they clean up after him. We know those complaints are very.
The problem is this: people get so caught up in their own world and forget about what's outside. What go on in your house, right, does not trump what goes on in the world. When you step outside, you could tell your children, I love you. But when you step out this door, this world ain't gonna love you. That's common sense. So we got to get out of this thing. Well, my relationship, it ain't about your relationship. Look at the state of the world. What you see outside. What?
Yeah,
how do people in one breath say fatherless homes, single mother households are the reason? How do you say that and then turn around that black men are the most active? To what degree?
Yeah.
Right? Because look at the state of the world, right? Black males are in the lowest of the lowest nature.
But then if you're talking about single parent households and what single parent households produce.
I'm talking about that's what they say. I don't even care about that. That ain't the focus of my conversation.
But then when you say that, okay, if you're using statistics in one aspect, wouldn't you be able to use statistics in another aspect?
You can. But here's the thing. I don't cherry pick. Okay. Black men cherry pick, right? I can pull up the divorce statistics, 115 studies, congruent, right? Without having to go into piece together stuff. I don't piece together stuff, right?
And I think that's fair. And we do know, like, I admit that, yes, in this sector, I see a lot of cherry picking. They absolutely do pick and choose what statistics that they want to stand by and support. Like, we can't ignore that. We see that all day long. And we see that being done in arguments. And I know your stance and how you feel about the victim blaming, but you already know, and we already know some of the arguments, and this is for conversation's sake, but also to, give pushback on your arguments, as it relates to like the men not being able to read. You already know, or we already know, some of the things that are going to be said are, what the onus for that is on the mothers. If we're saying mothers are the ones who are doing the child rearing.
Listen, if that's what y'all want to believe, y'all run with that.
No.
Because here's the thing. Boys go to school and they don't fucking pay attention. Children do what they want to do. Boy, you tell a child not to do something, you tell them to do their homework.
She not lying about that, bro. Boys do not pay attention at all. It starts real young, so she's definitely not lying about that. You know what I mean? We see that every day. Young black boys do not pay attention. Boys in general don't pay attention.
Work what they do. You don't got no control over people skipping school. You don't have no control over what they do. If they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. Okay. Now, guess what? Because everybody has a desire. I don't make excuses for men. I don't make excuses for boys. And here's my thing. This is what y'all need to get. I don't give a fuck what they do. My focus is not on men at all. I don't care if they fail. I don't care if they succeed. I don't care if they go overseas. My whole thing is to shift the power dynamics, to teach women to shift the power dynamics in their relationships, to teach women how to love themselves and know their worth. I do not care what men are doing. I do not care what they think, and I do not argue with men. They are allowed to believe whatever they want to believe, and I do not argue. I do not justify my position to nobody. Either you see it or you don't.
These women, like I said, these women have gotten to the point where they don't even want to argue with you niggas. You niggas are just such bitch ass niggas. They don't want to argue with you. It is what it is. But you got a lot of these niggas trying to argue with women all day long, trying to shame women. Well, why do you need to feel like that? They don't want to hear that shit. They not fucking with you. If you not what exactly what they want you to be, they're not fucking with you, period. You niggas, a lot of men just need to accept it. Like she just said, she not going to argue with you. You're not what I want you to be. It's over. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there debate a fucking BGS about any of this shit. We see, we got eyes. We see what's going on. Black men, black boys are losing. That's the reality. What's going on? Black women are winning. No matter how bad you niggas get mad about it, that's the reality.
Because you know what? I spent 7 years going back and forth with people. And what I learned is that when people are resistant and they are dedicated to misunderstanding you, there's nothing that you can say to get to them. So I don't waste my energy because I know what I know, because I've done the research. I see what I see, and I don't make excuses for what I see in the world. So women are in a situation where they are being unalived. They are being beaten, abused, and run ragged in relationships. I got the answer for them. And what I don't do is I do not listen to men at all. I don't care what they're complaining about. I don't care about their failures. I don't care about their mental health. I don't care about nothing because they are responsible for their own lives. Women are not. I'm not here to babysit no men. I'm not here to stroke their ego, and I'm not here to wipe the tears off their eyes. I'm here to help women. I don't care what men are talking about. I don't even listen to them.
Let me read these super chats before y'all get off into it. Shout out to B. He says she knows men so well, she couldn't stay married to one.
You're right, because guess what? I'm not going to be no man's slave. You're right, because here's the thing. Patriarchy flipped the game on women. Women's nature is not to compete for men. The nature of men is to compete for women. That is their nature. And it is not in a man's nature to be still. So
she's not lying about that. Wars have been created of men competing for women. So she definitely not lying. A lot of these dudes, man, they done got the game so fucking flipped to where they think women should be competing for them. It don't work like that. Men are supposed to be competing for women. You're supposed to go after that woman. You a hunter. If another man is in your way, I hate to say it, but you got to get that man up out of there somehow. So she ain't lying, man. And what's happening is women are starting to realize that. That's why a lot of these manosphere dudes, that's why a lot of these dudes in general are angry and frustrated, because they realize that, the women realize that they are the prize. You need to be competing for me. And that's how I used to be. That's exactly how I used to be.
Tell a woman to keep a man is a losing battle because males were not meant to be kept. Women were meant to be kept, right? So if a man can't keep a woman, that's a whole nother thing. If a woman can't quote unquote keep a man, he was never meant to be kept to begin with. And that is a losing battle, right? A losing battle, right? So I let them go. Boys will be boys is for a reason. Boys will be boys is for a reason. And no, I don't stay with no man. I'm not emotionally attached to nobody. I cut people off. I cut a friend off that I've known for 15 years cold turkey. I blocked my own mama. My mama was blocked from my phone.
You see how cold she is, man? That's how most of these women are treating you niggas out there. And that's why a lot of you niggas are angry. Y'all mad that the women have gotten so cold and they don't give a fuck. That's why men, you see them crying all day on this shit. These men are really hurt because a lot of these women these days, they have her attitude. And that's how it should be. Women shouldn't give a fuck about what these niggas think. Shit, replace that nigga. He ain't shit. You niggas you dudes gonna either have to adjust or you gonna get ran over. But she ain't saying nothing wrong, man. She got that energy. She don't care.
My phone for 5 years and couldn't call me. No, I don't keep people around that are destructive to my peace of mind and my well-being. So no, I don't keep men. I cut them loose, right? And anybody that want to keep a man and go through the quote unquote ups and downs of a relationship, and one of the ups and downs for women is accepting a man's infidelity, is accepting his emotional neglect. I don't teach women to do that. Let men do whatever the hell they want to. If they want to go over there to Kevin Samuels, let them watch it. I don't give a damn. I don't go to men's spaces. I don't care at all what men talk about. I don't care what they doing. And I don't listen to nothing that they say. Zero.
As she should. Don't give a fuck about these niggas. These niggas are not paying your bills. These dudes don't want to do nothing for most women. They don't want to contribute to anything. She's saying the right shit for a lot of y'all ladies. If you listen to this or you listen to the playback, this is the mindset that you need to have. Do not give a damn about these niggas. They not helping you out. They not trying to invest in your business. They not trying to do none of that. These dudes want 50-50. And as far as the dudes, you got to step your game up, bro. If you don't step your game up, you're going to get kicked to the side, man. You're going to get ran over. It was a cruel summer for most dudes. And I was happy about it. Kevin Samuels said winter was coming. That shit ain't never coming.
I have no argument for men at all.
Shout out to Big Truck again. Thank you so much, Big Truck. He says, I'm a PhD.
Well, then, sir, you should know the damn definition of expert, sir. You should know the definition of expert, sir. Right?
Shout out to MGTOW Universe. He says, so y'all are just on y'all Sisterhood World Tour this holiday season. Look, y'all said we should have more women on the show. Then we get more women on the show. Look at y'all now.
That's because they don't want.
They don't like that.
Women, men do not like for a woman to say, "I don't give a fuck what you're doing." Right? So men want to be men. The nature of a man is to conquer. Right? That's his nature. So he's always going to go and try to humble a chick, or he's going to make.
That's exactly what these dudes. That's why most of these dudes are angry. That's why they shooting up fucking everywhere they can go. That's why they trying to hurt women. That's why they trying to do fucked up shit to women, because they can't stand the fact that women are making their own decisions nowadays. See, the problem is a lot of you niggas is still living in 1964. Y'all believe you can beat a woman and she'll stay in the house, cook and clean. You go outside. That shit don't work no more. You niggas are frustrated because women make their own money. They got their own business and they can decide who the fuck they want to fuck with. That's why you niggas are mad. That's why the manosphere is so angry.
Bets with another man. Let me tell you something. I've been in the groups with men. The shit that a man will stop saying around you, they was telling me, yeah. See, my manager, when I was in the car business, didn't mind while I was in the group with all of these men telling how when his wife leave the house, he fucking her niece. Yeah, I be in them conversations. Yeah. When a dude go fuck this chick, the receptionist, in a brand new car and have to have the make ready to go clean the motherfucking sperm out the car. Yeah, I was in them conversations. I know men and I know what they about. And so here's the thing. I don't got nothing to hear from them. I know who they are. I know their conversations behind the scenes. And I know the deception and the games.
And this is where you dudes fuck up the most. You a lot of you dudes pillow talk, bro. Y'all talk too damn much. And then y'all wonder why these women figure y'all out so damn quick. Cause y'all motherfucking run your damn mouth so much. If you with a group of dudes, man, these niggas tell their whole life story. You see it on the Pineapple Show. That Pineapple Show, them dudes get up on that show and tell everybody their life story. They to strangers. You niggas talk too much. That's what she just said. She just said she you know what I mean? She basically listened to what dudes were saying and it turned her off. She know exactly how most men are. She know exactly, and that's what most women know. They know how most dudes think. That's why most dudes are losing and going to keep losing. No matter what you try, y'all keep listening to this manosphere shit. You gonna keep losing.
Things that they play in your face, right? So a man does not like the fact that a woman telling other women to turn their back and let them go their own way, because men want to feel needed. They want to feel needed, and when a bitch don't make them feel needed, right? When she turn her back, guess what? It's a wonderful psychological power that goes into indifference.
Yes, absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
So yeah, men want to feel needed, but the problem is women are making their own money. They don't need you motherfuckers no more. So you gotta come with something else. And I know you dudes don't want to have the conversation, but women can actually pick you off of certain characteristics. Most women, a lot of women, well, I'm not gonna say most, a lot of women are going to pick you off of money, probably financially, or genetics. If you an ugly nigga, you're probably not gonna have a good time with most women, bro. And I think a lot of dudes don't want to have that conversation. Because think about it. If she's making her own money, she has her own business, she really needs you for one thing. And she wants you to look good at the same time. But y'all niggas don't want to have that conversation. Y'all want to make excuses. Y'all want to blame women all day. But the reality is you couldn't get that woman because you ugly as fuck and you fat as fuck. But y'all don't want to have that conversation.
There. Do you feel by turning men away and telling them that you don't care what they think, you don't give a damn about any of it, does that make them run more to you to try to convince you otherwise?
Yes, because that's the human psyche, right? I am astute. I'm very well astute in psychology and human behavior, and I'm confident on what I speak. Now, people can go live their lives how they see fit, but you ain't never gonna change human nature and human behavior. And I know male psychology. I know it from the rooter to the tutor, even from the spiritual level of who they are, because I have an extensive library and I have a hand in a lot of different subjects. I am all over the place with knowledge and wisdom, right? And so amongst my reading material, somebody laughed when I said pimpology. Yes, I own Pimpin' Ken's 48 Laws of Pimpology. I own that book. I read that book. I had two friends who were pimps. I own Niccolo Machiavelli, The Prince, Dark Psychology, Machiavellianism. Ain't nobody gonna tell me shit, nothing, because I know too much. I got too much experience and I have too much. I don't watch TV. I ain't watched TV since I was 19 years old.
Wow.
Right? All I do is analyze, turn over knowledge, and look at people's behavior and come to rational conclusions. All I do is study life. I know people. I know humans. I know men. And I don't know just black men. What I'm talking about is men all over the world. Don't matter the information that I have transcends race and culture. Just the other day, a woman was beheaded, a Mexican woman from a Mexican man beheaded with a sword. I know these dudes. I know 2 dudes who took the lives of women. One of them used to ride in my car. The other one I used to rap with. One of them, he ambushed this girl and slit her throat at 4 o'clock in the morning when she got off work. And nobody took it serious when he was all on Facebook going crazy. That girl tried to get restraining orders and they kept denying that girl restraining orders. Then he took her life and her son was 8 years old at the time. The other one chopped this girl body up and threw her in a river because she turned him down for sex. Ain't nobody finna sit up here and tell me nothing. I do not defend men. I'm not on their side, and I don't care what they talking about because I know what testosterone does. I know how lonely these dudes are, and I know how power hungry they are. And if women keep believing that you got to cater to a man, you're going to keep getting what you got. Because if you put a man in a Lamborghini with 210 on the dash and you put him on the Autobahn, what is he going to do? He's going to press that pedal to the metal and go 210.
She not lying about men being lonely as fuck. I keep saying it, bro. A lot of these dudes, a lot of these murders, a lot of these situations, these rapes are because these niggas are lonely as fuck, and it's their fault. A lot of these dudes, they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to build themselves up. They don't want to work out. They don't want to groom themselves. They are lonely as fuck, and they do hurt women. So she's not wrong about that. And the problem is it puts women in a bad spot because of that. And a lot of these dudes, they're not taking any accountability about the stuff they need to change. Because look at the passport bros, right? What's their excuse? Oh, we just gonna go to another country. They're not saying what's wrong with them. And we see these niggas that when they cam up, or you know what I mean, you see these niggas profiles on like Facebook and shit like that. They're not gonna talk about their problems. They just gonna blame women. And that's what we have right now. We got a bunch of dudes that are just blaming women. It's dangerous. But she cooking like a motherfucker, man. And man, this is too much of the truth, man. This sucks though. This is fucked up, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. If y'all listening to it, I wanted to do this stream. I was gonna do it yesterday, but you know, shit happens.
And if you give him an inch, he's gonna take it to 210 miles per hour. So you cannot allow a man to be in front of you because he will run you. If you give him, he's gonna see how far he can bend you. And so I don't care. Women are losing their lives. These kids are losing their lives behind this. Somebody went in my apartment complex was unalived a couple months ago. Man stabbed her to death because she tried to leave him. I don't care what men are talking about.
And you know, the main reason why a lot of these dudes are trying to kill, why they're killing these women for leaving them, and you know what I mean, stuff like that, is because they don't have control. Like a lot of these dudes, it hasn't registered in their head that we not in the old days, nigga. Like this is not 1964. You cannot control another human being. You cannot control these women. And a lot of men, most men haven't registered that in their head. Like these women, they're doing their own thing. They're the breadwinners. They ain't got to fucking listen to you. You're not bringing nothing to the table anyway. And what happens is a lot of these dudes, they were raised with their fathers who probably beat their mom, their grandfathers who probably beat their grandmothers. And they think they can still do that old shit back in the days, not realizing most of those women couldn't work anyway. They couldn't get jobs. And a lot of these dudes feel like they can do that same shit these days, but they cannot, bruh. These women are out here winning. These women are entrepreneurs. You can't do that weird shit. If she done with you, you say goodbye. Let it go. Move on with your life. You ain't got to hurt nobody. You ain't got to put your hands on no woman. You ain't got to kill no woman. Move on. Get better, man. Set yourself up. Put in the work to get better as a man. Learn from that situation. Do what you need to do and get better.
A man standing outside in front of my apartment going back and forth telling this girl that he was going to unalive her because she broke his heart. I don't want to hear nothing that they talking about. Nothing.
Shout out to Big Truck. He says 1 MS in geology, 2 MSG.
Sir, I don't care. I don't care because you've already shown me that you was too dumb to know what the definition of expert was. I don't care about your quote unquote accolades because you can't prove nothing to me. Soon as you disrespected my intelligence, I don't care what you got to say. You're not going to disrespect and override the experience and the knowledge that I have gained through living life. That's complete disrespect. So I don't care what you're talking about.
I do agree that, one can be a subject matter expert. Like we know that, people can be a subject matter expert by studying something. Anyone knows that. That's common. That's common knowledge.
Mm-hmm. And so for a person to quote unquote have all these degrees and not know that experience brings wisdom, life experience bring goddamn wisdom. And men want women to walk around here like they ain't learned shit.
Of course, like the dating coaches and the PUAs, they're subject matter experts because of their experience with women. And in this space, you guys respect that because they have a lot of experience and knowledge of women because of their, long history with women.
Right.
So, yeah,
right. And here's the thing. It's not me just being around because see, you can be around something and not pay attention to it. When you don't pay attention, you don't learn shit. That's why people go to school and don't learn stuff because they don't pay attention in class, right? I paid attention. And when I dealt with men, when men were my friends, and when I worked with them, I paid attention to everything. And when I ended up in situations, I didn't just brush it off. I went and reevaluated what happened, right? So ain't nobody finna sit up here and disrespect my life. You're not gonna do it. And then think I'm supposed to respect your motherfucking bullshit degrees. Because let me tell you something. Prince didn't go to school for music. And guess what? He was an honorary. He got an honorary doctorate in fucking music because of his life experience and his expertise. You don't need to go to nobody's school. Life can teach you.
Hey, and what's funny about that is that's where a lot of you niggas is fucking up, bro. Y'all think because y'all got all these degrees, y'all businessmen, you're making 100K a year, you're making 200K, that you just guarantee these women to be submissive. They just supposed to just listen to you. These women don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They don't give a damn, bro. They got their own money. They don't care. And you niggas can't accept that. And that's that ego, right? That's what makes a lot of these dudes dangerous. Is that they got all this good shit on one side, right? They doing great things, went to a good college, making all type of money, but they fucking suck when it comes to getting women. And they can't handle that. It don't register in their head. Like, damn, they're like, what am I doing wrong? Nigga, your money, your degrees don't mean shit. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an attraction thing. Are you attractive? Do you have a game? You know what I mean? Do you know how to talk to women? Do you know how to dress? Are you weird or are you not weird? It's as simple as that. Your money and your accolades, all that other weird shit, that shit don't mean a damn thing. And she letting you know right now, she don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And most women feel that way. They don't give a fuck about what you niggas bring to the table. Like, come on, man. She got the money.
Right. And so I do not prove, I don't argue for argument's sake. Right?
Right.
I don't. People are allowed to believe whatever they want to believe. I'm not here to change nobody's mind. I'm not here to argue with nobody. I don't do that because I can point. I have an extensive library. You can argue with me, but you can't argue with Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You can't argue with Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. You cannot argue with Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power, right? You cannot argue with Niccolo Machiavelli. This is the stuff that's in my library. You can't argue with Sun Tzu, Art of War. The problem is we getting in relationships on a fucked up concept called love that we can't even define. And men play a game, and men have to play a game because they need to get their needs met. And men are jealous and envious of women because they think that they get their needs met for what they see as no reason.
So let me ask you a quick.
I agree 100%. Most men are fucking jealous as fuck because even what these dudes consider the ugliest woman, the most worst situations, can still get a man. A chick with 5 kids, 5 different baby daddies can still get a man. A chick that's ugly, what these niggas consider ugly as fuck, could still get a man. Meanwhile, majority of these niggas can't get a fucking one woman. They can't get a woman to even talk to them. Majority of these niggas is dry as fuck. They down bad out here. And she's 100% right. Envious. She not wrong, man. She definitely not wrong. She know her stuff. And the main reason why she knows her stuff because she talks to people in the real life. She deals with men in real life. Motherfuckers need to go outside, man.
Quick question. Do you think that there's a certain subsection of men that are exactly what you described, and then you do have other sections of men who may not even be advanced like that in game? And don't get me wrong, I do understand the nature, but them actually exercising certain aspects of their nature.
If you understood nature and if you understood law, then you wouldn't even ask that question. Because the 48 laws of power, that says law, not theory. And the definition of law is a statement of fact that a natural or scientific phenomenon always occurs when certain conditions are present. The 48 laws of power. That book was written off of observation of human behavior.
Right.
So it is a natural thing for males to manipulate to get their needs met. That is a natural thing. They have to, because ain't nobody in their DMs. Women do not pursue men. Men pursue women. And women,
I would say that would be an occurrence at one point. I would agree that.
But see, that's where the frustration comes, because the men are trying really hard to pursue the women, and a lot of these dudes feel like the women should be pursuing them. That's where the frustration comes. And 48 Laws of Power is definitely a good book. I like the 50 Cent one, the 50 Laws of Power. But that's where the issue is lying, man. Like, the men are really frustrated because they're really going after these women, and the women are not, they're not going for it. Majority of these women are not going for it these days, man. That's where the issue is coming up. We'll let her keep cooking, man.
That would.
Oh yeah, y'all hit the like button, subscribe. I'm gonna open up the panel in a little bit.
Have been an occurrence at once upon a time. Nowadays, a lot of things have changed. You do have women pursuing men. You do have
for what?
To get their needs met.
For resources.
Right.
And so here's the thing. That is the only time men are being pursued in droves, right? So for every one woman that pursues a man because he got something, let me tell you something. Once a man gets money or fame, he knows why a woman is pursuing him. Girls been getting pursued since they was 10 years old, which is the reason why they can't tell why a man is pursuing them.
Exact, man. Come on, god damn, man. Fuck Minister Jab, nigga. This the real church. Only time these women pursue you niggas is when it's money involved. Majority of the time, like nigga, most of you niggas wouldn't have a chance. I say 95% of these men would never even fucking sniff a woman if money wasn't involved. And that's the problem. You niggas don't want to have the conversation, because if you have the conversation, why these women actually like you, your feelings will be hurt, bruh. Man of Spirit, y'all not ready for that, man. But I'm gonna break you niggas down this whole year.
But men know, because men do not get pursued. That's a fact. We're not gonna skew reality because we want to believe a certain way. The fact of the matter is, men do not get pursued at the rate that women do. And so here's the thing. In order for a man to get his needs met, he has to lie.
He's 100% right. 100%. A man has to lie. Majority of these dudes got to lie. They gotta come up with they height. What's the biggest lie most dudes say? They height. A lot of them niggas be saying they like fucking 6 feet. They be like 5'4". A lot of these dudes be saying they making 100K. They make 30K. They know the only way they can get pursued by most women, any woman, is by lying. Because the reality is, she don't want to admit this as well. Genetics. When you're not up to par in genetics, if you're not attractive, nigga, you gonna have to lie, bro. If most women don't find you attractive, you're going to have to lie. And that's the conversation nobody wants to have. Majority of these dudes, they're not pursued by women. And in fact, it's this motherfucking space that made me realize I never really knew black men didn't get women like that until I came into this bitch. I thought niggas was dealing with a couple of shit, like, you know what I mean? A bad breakup. You know what I mean? Something bad happened with their wives or some shit, baby mama. You know what I mean? I didn't know majority of these niggas haven't had women in years. I didn't know that until I got here.
He has to lie. He has to play games. He got to tell you what you want to hear. That is a fact. So first of all, as soon as a man approaches you, he's approaching you because he wants something, period. And 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, 11 times out of 10, he's going to pretend to be something that he ain't, because you have, no matter, even Andrew Tate said it, no matter how ugly your personality is, no matter how dark, light, no matter who you are, a woman will never truly be lonely because she can always get dick. You have an abundance of sexual access that men do not.
And that's why these niggas are so angry. That's why black femicide is so big. That's why women are getting killed, because these dudes are angry, because the reality is they can't figure out why they can't get nobody. And the women that they like can get fucking everybody. The worst women the women that they consider the worst women can get somebody the next day. I see it all the time in these spaces. These women dump these niggas. Let's say these women dump these niggas on Tuesday. They with somebody on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the average dude got to wait damn near a year just to get another woman. That's why they angry. And these niggas, and they blame the woman, but part of the reason is because of them. They're the problem. Men are the problem. Majority of dudes are the problem. You got to step your motherfucking game up, bruh. You got to make yourself attractive to most women. That's why you're not getting most women. Meanwhile, women invest in themselves. They invest, they get makeup, they get expensive, they get their hair done, they get their nails done. They willing to spend hell of a lot of money and invest in their looks. Most men ain't willing to do that. And that's why most men fail in getting women.
And so in order to get their needs met, testosterone sends their desire sky high. But the access is low. And sex is on the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. People will get sex, but these men will get sex by any means necessary. And by any means necessary, that means they will pay for it. Women ain't paying for sex. They don't have to, but men do. Why you think sex trafficking is a thing? Right? They have to. They have to. They got to lie to you. They will beg. They will take your life for it. And they will risk their own life for it. Women are not doing that for sex. But we sit up here and we talk about men and we do not know the nature of men. I don't hear nothing. When women talk about men, they talk about it from a position of what men are saying. And they regurgitate what men saying. And men are prone to lie. They're prone to tell you what they need. A man will never tell you who he is. He will only tell you what he wants from you. That is
what
it.
about those women who seem to be taking on more of a masculine persona and they are essentially objectifying men, and they only seem to desire sex or want men for some of the same things that traditionally men have gone after women for?
Let me tell you something. Tupac Shakur said it the best. We got our name from our woman and our game from our woman. What does that mean? It don't mean that a woman sat there and told a man the game. Everything that a man do, he took it from the nature of a woman, because men came from women. This is why men blame you for everything, because everything they do, they took it from a woman's nature. Women was passing men around. Women are communion. That is the nature of a woman.
She said women was passing men around. Nigga, women still passing these niggas around, man. These niggas so soft, bro. These women out here, nigga, running circles around these dudes. That shit didn't change. And what's happening now, women are starting to go back into that, man. They've got it, man. They realize it. A lot of women, they understand. A lot of women understand their value. She ain't lying, man. This shit crazy, man. She cooking, man. I got to get her up over here, man. I don't know what I got to do. I'm going to hit her up. I'm going to hit her DMs up. I'm going to try to do a one-on-one interview with her.
Women are going back to their nature. The divine feminine is coming back and putting men where they fucking supposed to be.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to try to get through these super chats real quick?
I got
a few things I definitely want to get. Let's try to get through as many as we can.
I'm gonna get through all of the super chats. And,
go ahead.
Y'all ain't got to respond to them. I'm gonna just read them out. Shout out to MGTOW University, says, wow, even divester bedwinch didn't sound this bad. That's saying a lot. Thank you so much, MGTOW. He says, shout out to him again. He says, so she learned all this game from men, which are apparently dumbasses. Got it. Thank you for that. Shout out to Big Truck. He says, behind every failure, black male is a black woman. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, listen, that's all they gonna do. Men ain't responsible for nothing. So let me tell you what I do. Y'all can read them for yourself. I don't care what they saying. I don't even care, right? Because let me tell you something, okay? Men ain't responsible for nothing. So you take a circle and you split it in half. You got the blue side over here and the pink side over here.
She ain't lying when she say that men ain't responsible for nothing, because you see it in this space. Majority of these dudes blame women for everything. Who kicked the black man out of the house? Why the black man leave the house? Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. These niggas blame everything on women, man.
100% of this side is pink. 100% of this side is blue. When you take accountability, see, I'm that right there. That's my commissioned officer book, certificate. And I know men don't read shit, right? But I own this book, Patent on Leadership, from a 4-star general, right? Okay. When you take accountability, you take control of a whole situation. And so, in order for a woman to gain power, she must take 100% accountability for the whole circle. So she takes 100% accountability for the pink side, and she analyzes what is going on with the blue side, and she shifts her behavior and her mentality to gain control over the whole circle. Men want to be leaders, but they take no responsibility or accountability for anything. I want to read something to you. So if you just give me a second, let me grab my book. I want to show you something.
While you doing that, I'm gonna read these super chats. Shout out to B. He says, why even bother with women? Why not go full les? Shout out to B again. Why even bother with men? Why not go full les? Thank you, B. Shout out to the Faith Factor. She says the CDC survey was an opinion survey. Thank you, Miss Faith. And we got quite a few more. Let me get through these. Shout out to B. He says, shocked this delicate flower couldn't stay married. Stunned. She's even dominating the show. Let the host read their own super chat. Thank you, B. We got this, buddy. We got this.
And he knows that I'm a stud. The reason he know, because he had me put that strap on him last week. I want you to tell the whole truth, sir. Make sure you let him know that I strapped your ass down and you loved it. You loved it.
Bro, you mad as for niggas, bro. Oh man, you mad as for niggas ain't ready for real life, bro. A lot of you niggas need to just stay on the internet, bro. Just stay in these chats, stay on Edward Anderson, stay in BGS chat, stay, you know what I mean? Bernard Riley, stay with them niggas, man, bro. Y'all not ready for real life. Majority of these black women, man, they will cook your ass, bro. And to be honest with you, I think a lot of these women in this sector are too nice to you niggas. Because they really could roast your ass, man. This is light work, bro. She destroying everybody. These niggas are so triggered. She cooking all these niggas. They can't fuck with her.
Shout out to Wade. Is that on Lexi? Thank you, Wade. Shout out to Shaka Nulu. He says, I like her. She should co-host. Thank you so much, Shaka Nulu. Shout out B. He says, blink twice and write a SOS in the chat. If you're a poor soul, this woman, life coaches, talks about physician heals thyself. Yikes. Thank you so much for that. And shout out to the Faith Factor again. He says, if you're too nice to men, they tend to run over you. I think that's the same thing with on both sides personally, though. Wait a minute, we got a couple more. Shout out to Blaze. What's up, Blaze? He says, let the hate flow through you. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Danica. Good morning, Danica. She says, I love being a well taken care of slave and a male ego stroker. I don't want to be a lesbian. Okay, I'm done trolling. Good morning.
Right. No. Here's the thing.
But see, this is the thing about Danica, though. Danica, we know you you taking care of a man. We all know your fucking husband is a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? You paying all the bills. You got majority of the money. We all know your husband is a fucking cuck. All these niggas flirting with you, sending you all this money, saying nasty shit to you, and that nigga okay with it. We know your husband ain't a real man, Danica. We know you a pick me. And you taking these niggas' money. And your husband, he allowing the shit. He allowing you to get motherfucking flirted with all damn day. Motherfucking with Obsidian, every manosphere dude. You a pass around manosphere woman. So you don't like none of this shit. Daniqua Marie. And I got a stream coming about your ass soon. Yes.
Let me tell you something. Queens, concubines, and slaves all think alike. I'm the type of person, I want slaves to be slaves. I'm not trying to change every woman into no queen. I'm not. Because slaves are submissive and they need a handler, right? And here I'm the type of person, because if you think you gonna be in competition with me, I ain't trying to keep no man. I'm gonna let a motherfucker be a slave. Let a woman let me know that she in competition with me. I'm gonna tell the man when he come in there, yes, sir. Yeah, I know you've been fucking around. No, don't go nowhere. That bitch say she'll do anything. Let's see how much she willing to do. Tell that bitch to suck your toes, and I want you to record it and send it to me. Let me see how much she willing to do. And then I want you to break that motherfucker back. See, I don't compete with women. If they want to be concubines, go and get slutted out. Cause I'm gonna let him dog you, cause he's not gonna come with that energy on me. Please be the ego stroker, cause I'm not. You do you. Be a concubine, be slave, right? Cause I ain't trying to keep no man, right? You do that labor. Now, I'm going back to Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Let me tell you what Napoleon Hill say about leadership. This particular leadership quality, number 10 in Think and Grow Rich, willingness to assume full responsibility. The 10 major attributes of leadership is to assume full responsibility. The successful leader must be willing to assume full responsibility for the mistakes and the shortcomings of his followers.
Which most of these niggas don't have. Most of these niggas don't take any responsibility for anything. Everything is the woman's fault. It's the woman's fault why you don't dress right. It's the woman's fault why you ain't got a good job. Man, come on, man. But these niggas want to go to another country because the women are the problem.
If he tries to shift this responsibility, he will not remain the leader. If one of his followers makes a mistake and shows himself incompetent, the leader must consider that it is he who failed. Who did that man say was the fault of why the community or why men do shit? A man said it was a woman. Men blame women for everything, but they want you to let them be a leader. Now, I tell you what, I take full responsibility. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I don't listen to nothing these men say. They think leadership exists in a motherfucking nutsack. I don't listen to nothing they say. I don't listen to nothing.
Niggas ain't got it, bro. Niggas don't want to take responsibility of anything. You know what I mean? But niggas want all the respect in the world. They want these women to bow down to their feet. Niggas don't bring nothing to the table. These men don't bring absolutely nothing, bro. They don't do anything. Niggas don't, they're like, construction. What, man, come on, man. Niggas ain't doing nothing manly anymore. Most of these dudes can't even change a fucking tire. And expect women to follow you, man. These women are not going to do it. The men are not men anymore. 95% of men are not men anymore. You're not going to get that submissive woman that you guys want so bad, bro. So you can go to another country all you want. You just going to run into that same situation in another country. Because the problem is you. It ain't the women.
I don't care. Okay. They can throw as many insults as they want, right? They can throw as many of them. It's gonna backfire on them, right? It's gonna backfire on them. Go ahead and tell everybody I'm a transgender. Just tell them the full story that you swallowed that nut last week. That's you know that I'm a motherfucking transgender. Go ahead. Any damn I want you.
Oh my gosh.
Don't fuck with me.
I wasn't
right?
ready.
Yes. Yeah.
I think we got
y'all last woke now.
Go ahead, Danny. Let's get through these last few because I got a few questions.
Go ahead.
I got a few questions for Prince Ella. Go ahead.
Shout out to B. He said a few years ago, this chick was talking pro-male. Another woman bitter about her life choices and now singing the same anti-male bitter broad song.
That's what hey, let me tell you something about bitter. Everything that's bitter in nature is good for the health. Lemon juice is good for the health, baby. And that's bitter, right? Goddamn apple cider vinegar is bitter, and that's good for your goddamn health. Yeah, guess what it do? Right? It lowers your insulin, right? Yeah.
Man, I like this woman, man. These niggas can't fuck with her, bro. She too Nigga, she like Sir Ism, bro. She way better than Sir Ism. She got that game, man. She like an old school pimp, man. She like a female Yoda or some shit. Niggas cannot fuck her. BGS nigga, just stop. You not gonna beat this woman. She get it, man. She understand, man. And you know the crazy part about it, I think a lot of women are like that. They understand. They get it. They get it, man. I really like this lady, man.
Listen, hey man, ain't nothing you can say that's gonna rattle me, baby. I'm bitter as they come. You goddamn right. I'm as bitter as they motherfucking come.
They wasn't ready. I thought I was ready. They ain't ready. Shout out to New. He says, I think y'all should open the panel and let all the Hellmans throw in their 2 cents. I doubt if they even want to come up here, child. I think they'd be scared. Shout out to Cardi.
If they want, they feel free. If they think they can put me on my ass, they can come get chewed up on my platform like the rest of the men do.
Shout out to Carnegie. Shout out to Black Wizard. He says Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, and
Hey, that and Cassandra. That's the thing, though. She better than Sin-G. I think she better. I think she's more articulate. I think she's more entertaining. I think she got all the things to make her successful. She just need a shot. More people need to hear her streams because she definitely better than Sin, man. Sin shit is kind of the same over and over. Like there's no excitement no more. But this lady, she bringing that excitement, and then she got like a young spirit as well. The manosphere ain't fucking with this lady, man. It's over, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get her over here.
Is it Sun Tzu?
Sun Tzu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Armin, how do you know they are manipulating you with their books because of their imperative to deceive? That's a good question.
Look. The truth is hidden in plain sight. You ain't got to wonder if they manipulating me when you can see the evidence and in the workings if you just observe nature. The problem in reality, the problem is people walking around this shit eyes wide shut. You can't observe, huh? You can't read something and then look and verify if that's what's happening in reality. You can't do trial and error testing, huh? I'm sorry that you can't figure it out, but let me tell you something. You know that's another reason why I know men so well. Because all of the books that I have were written for men, about men. This book, when it was written, women still were considered property. They weren't considered human. This is a 4-star general. Guess what? The same information that's in here is in here. Successful people, they don't just give you no motherfucking 4 stars.
Also facts.
So in other words, women weren't the target audience for those books.
Right. And so these are men writing about men for men. I got the man's mind in my hand.
Shout out to Eugene Steele. He says, we all experience life, Princessa. We all have views according to how we lived, but are we looking for answers to make sense of everything? I listen and learn from many sources, especially SG and C Rose. Thank you so much for that, Eugene.
Let me answer this question because that was a great question, Eugene Steele. I appreciate that question as well. Everybody is on a different life path, right? And some souls are not here to learn about the interworkings of the world. So they walk through life completely blinded, and they walk through the life as an ant. But then you have those who are eagles. And people who are ants can never see what an eagle can see, the bigger picture. And to become an eagle, right? To really understand this life, you go from an ant and you turn into an eagle. And it's the same way in every front. The best leaders were foot soldiers first.
Yep.
Because you get the knowledge of what the people on the ground see. And when you go to a 4-star level or you go into the boardroom, you now have a better understanding of how to run an organization because you came from the bottom to the top. And my life, what the creator wanted for me was to understand life, was to understand humans, to understand this reality that we live in. And I had to go through a series of things to put it all together. Let me tell you something. Uni, U-N-I means one. Unity, one. Union, one. Universe, one. University, one. And that is the explanation, because everything is connected. And this is the root to why when you have a major, you are to take other courses or electives that are not part of your major, so you can get a full picture, a whole interworking of how things go. So for me, I have extensive experience in a multitude of backgrounds. I play music, so I can read music, right? I have been in leadership. I have been in sales. I have been in science background and technology. I see the connections of everything and how they work. I have been in friendships, relationships, failures, and all of that, which has given me the eye to see what the average person who does not have the experience in life that I have, I got the ability to see what they can't see. I don't listen to people. I think. I got a mind of my own. And that's why what you see from me is unique. That's why the 5 components of love, you don't hear nobody else talking about it, because I don't cookie cut. I don't listen to people. I observe and I think for myself. Right?
Shout out to Riz Jizzy 40. He says, as a passport bro, I'm living this. Okay, thank you so much for that.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. But a shout out to ARC. Alan Project Curry, where you been at? He said the Mode 1 approach. He says, I've been pursued by many women when I was broke and unemployed. They did not pursue.
That nigga ARC and motherfucking hiding, nigga, with that mode 1 bullshit. That motherfucking predator mode 1. Fucking harassing women and shit. That nigga been in hiding. He know the smoke is on that nigga. That's why I know. That's why most of y'all ain't seen ARC lately. Because he know everybody on his head. Mode 1 ain't nothing but a fucking predator book. That's that rude dimp type shit. Let me harass this woman.
Pursue me for money. They pursued me for dick. This woman's words are ridiculously invalid. I have never lied to a woman to fuck her. Hashtag Mode 1 for life.
Right.
Thank you so much for that, ARC.
That's interesting, because the suicide rates amongst men globally say otherwise. Sex trafficking says otherwise. And so what people want to do is they want to take small outliers, right? And then paint them as if it's the motherfucking rule. Exceptions to the rule are not the rule. Because I don't speak in terms of absolutes, but I do speak in terms of the overwhelming majority. And the majority rules. I don't focus my message on outliers. Everything exists, but to what degree is the question? I don't need to hear my experience. I don't give a fuck about your experience. What does the world say? What you see out in the world, right? How you gonna disagree with it when I say it, but agree with it with Andrew Tate? How you gonna disagree when I say it, right? But then be on alpha male strategies, coming up with strategies to try to get some motherfucking pussy. These dudes are literally teaching dudes how, because they go into the drawing board because they can't figure out how to get a woman.
That's actually interesting that you drew that parallel, like to the chat. Is she preaching a message any differently than what you hear big, large content creators preaching to men? Is she preaching a message to women that's much different than large content creators are preaching to men? Literally, her concern is for women, and she's essentially telling women the game, like she is telling women the truth as she sees it, and based on facts and statistics, and she is drawing a full picture of truth as she sees it for women. And it is kind of akin to a lot of large content creators if you can look at it objectively.
There is no content creator doing what I'm doing. There is no content creator that has 11 different books that they reference for people to see, right? There is no content creator paralleling and going through and reading deception and breaking down shit the way that I do. There is no content creator that can tell you exactly what love is and can actually draw a conclusion for you to come across, right? To get women to admit that they do not know what love is. They don't. There is no content creator out there that can actually teach women.
That's the conversation that I really want to talk about. Do women really know what love is, man? Because that's what I've been asking on Facebook. Do women really know what love is? And do women think men are incapable of love? Because that's the truth, man. Because based on that Rude Dimp situation, that made me really start asking, like, damn, do women really know what love is? Like, are these the type of men that you love? So hopefully somebody pull up, man. Y'all, I got the link pin. Y'all pull up if y'all want to. Otherwise, I'm gonna shut this shit down. We're gonna keep listening.
Women their worth and get them to see it. Now, let me tell you what Napoleon Hill said.
Really quick before you do that, I just want to say, of course, they didn't like me drawing that comparison, and they're offended that I would dare. But that is my next question. I want her to get through these super chats, but I want you to expound on that, because I find that to be extremely interesting in and of itself. And I was trying to allow her to get through the super chats, and I think she only has a few more, but I do want you to expound on why you feel like men are incapable of love. Like, that is fascinating to me.
Okay. Men are incapable of love because love is a concept that is at the top of Mount Everest. At the top of any pyramid is where the least amount of people exist. At the top of the pyramid is where you have to put in the most work to get to. Love is a concept that exists in the area of transcendence. Women have more of a capability to reach that than men do, because men are behind women. And I'm not going to go too far into detail about my 5 components. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because clearly this is a male space that I don't voluntarily inject myself into. And the reason I don't, because I do not care what pick-me's think, and I do not care what men think. I do not insert myself in places where people have their own mind made up and they are not open to hearing shit else. I let people believe what the fuck they want to believe. I only give my energy to people who really want help and they want to change their life. If these women happy with what the fuck they do, babies, you stay there. I don't have nothing to say to you, right? So I want you to understand that I used to do this workshop on TikTok. I made $17,000 on TikTok before I was banned. And that money did not come from TikTok. It came from the people who watched my workshop on showing what love was and how men are incapable of it. I sold the majority of my books on there. I got a boatload of donations because I'm saving women's lives with this information. And I do not care if men ever know it, because when women know what it is, they can now see through men. And it makes it more, when a man don't know where you coming from, he gonna try everything and you'll be able to see the manipulation clear as day when you know what love is. So
absolutely.
I do not teach men what love is. And here's the thing, they don't care anyway because they are resistant and have no desire to understand anything outside. So I don't care. But women who do desire, they have a tool and a piece of wisdom that will protect them from this day and to the end of their life, and from this day to their child's life. So here's the thing. I don't break my shit down for free. I don't care if people ever know what it is, because I'm only teaching people who want to know. I don't force my energy on nobody. Believe what you want to believe.
Will you
And
ever
I'm gonna stay strong on the fact that men are incapable of love. Right? I ran across this guy. His name is Evan Mark Katz. And I accidentally ran across this dude, and he is a dating coach for women. And you want to know what he said?
What?
He says 65% of men are incapable of being good partners. That came from a man.
Do you think you'll
I actually think is higher than that. I think most men can't do it. I think the number is 70%. I think most men are incapable of being good partners, and I think most men don't want to lead. Most men don't want to be held accountable for their girlfriends or their wives. I remember O'Shea had a stream not too long ago that said most black men don't want to be held accountable for women. So my thing is, if you're dealing with a chick, you're dealing with a woman, she your girl or your wife, and she going through tough times, you don't want to help out at all. Like you just want to see her suffer. And I think a lot of dudes are okay with that. And a lot of dudes can't lead. I think most of this generation of men can't lead a household, man. They can't do it. They don't have everything that fits that. They can't protect a woman. They can't provide, you know what I mean? And then they can't provide emotionally. So she might be on to something, man. With that, it's sad to say, man. This shit is actually depressing me. I'm like, damn, man. Is it really that bad for women? Because we're in this space, and all we hear is how bad it is for men. You know what I mean? These women don't cook, they don't do this, they don't want to sleep with nobody. They don't, you know what I mean? They're not doing anything. They ain't taking care of their kids. But we never really hear how bad it is for women in this dating market, and that's what I want to talk about more. And she breaking it down.
you'll ever end up in another relationship or married again?
I know I ain't never gonna marry again.
Okay.
I can't say that I won't end up in a relationship, but I know the extent of that, what that relationship will be. It'll be shallow. It will be shallow. No, I'm serious.
For real.
It will be, there will be no fairy tale lovey-dovey romance. The only thing that I can base a relationship on is compatibility at that point. Compatibility and companionship. I'm not looking for no man to give me no money. You can't pay my bills. You can't give me love. I don't have any deficiencies or any codependent behavior, right? So the only thing that we could do is commune and have a good time. That is the extent of that relationship.
So don't bring your spend a night bag and your toothbrush, none of this shit. Y'all
Oh,
just
you
don't.
can spend a night, but you got to go home after you spend a night. You got to go home, right? Because you can't stay here, and I'm not going to stay with you, right? That's how I want my relationship, because men were never meant to be in perpetual or constant contact with women.
Wow.
Right? They were not.
It's interesting that you
That
said
is.
that, because in a lot of instances we've been hearing a couple of viral clips that are saying that men only want women only when it comes down to sex. They enjoy being
But
around
they
each
don't
other
like
more.
women, essentially.
Well,
Right.
they ain't saying nothing. That I said this. I said this 5.
Louise, what's going on, player?
Yo, what up, son? How are you, man?
What's going on, man? Hey, what you think about what you've been hearing so far, or how long you been listening?
I've been listening for a little bit.
What
I've
you
been
think
listening
about
for a little bit.
what you think about what she been saying, man? Be honest. Like, give me your honest opinion.
I can tell you what you said. I agree with you. I don't know if I agree with her. I agree with you though. Like when you said that men need to like groom and shit and look better and shit, whatever. Like I agree with that part. Yeah, niggas be looking crazy and shit trying to holler at a bitch. That's a fact. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I agree with. But as far as her, with her though, I don't know her motives. Like I don't know her motives, bro. I'm not even gonna really speak to what she been saying because it's like her motive. I don't know her motive. I was like, she probably on some other shit, man.
I think what she's doing is she's just trying to game up women. Like, she's trying to tell women the truth. Like, because see, that's the thing. So what's going on, right? I know in this sector, you know what I mean? These niggas got this thing like hoes is winning, all these women are running, you know what I mean? Hoes is always winning every time, but it's a lot of women that ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? They not gamed up. They don't know the knowledge. So what she's trying to do is she's trying to tell women like, hey, stop settling for these fucked up niggas, and this is what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like basically just stop settling at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Understand the type of dudes you're dealing with. If that makes sense. You feel me?
Nah, say that again, cause I think you went in and out, or is it me? I don't know. What you said?
It might be you, man, because you got a little bit of static.
It might be me. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get the fuck out of my area, cause it's like I hear you, but you like I don't know, it's chopping a little bit.
What you driving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But you said that well, you said that she's trying to get women gamed up. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, yeah, I mean, if some of the shit she's saying is like mad obvious, so like, granted, if you like a young ass chick and you out here, then I can understand you might need, some type of knowledge. But some of this shit is like dumb obvious. Like, man, you don't know if you don't know what the fuck she's saying and you fucking 30, like you fucking up out here.
Hey,
Yeah.
but Young East, you know the cold part about that though? Most of these people don't know that type of shit. That's what I realized when I came into this space. Like, I actually thought, like, I remember I was on Kuda's channel one day, and can you hear me? I know this nigga can hear me. But yeah, I was on Kuda's stream one day. Oh, you got some playback, player. Hello?
Yeah, nah, that shit is me. Hold on, let me. I'm about to pull up because I'm
All
fucking
right.
bored. That's what you like, hello and shit. Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna mute you. Unmute yourself when you get a chance, when you cool. But yeah, like he was just saying, most of these people They don't know this type of shit, man. Like, you be surprised how many people don't like are game goofy. Like, how many people don't understand common sense. If a person treats you bad, they not calling you, they not texting you, maybe you need to move on, man. I didn't realize so many people didn't understand that shit until I came into the space. And we on that Kumo. Oh man. Oh man. This stream is interesting, man. I wanted to do this stream because it was just like she caught my attention, man. Normally I don't do this type of shit, but she caught my attention with what she was saying. And I think she's setting the tone for next year. I think she next up. This woman, she about to be a problem, bro. Y'all gonna see this woman everywhere. This nigga said concrete look like Luther Vandross. Man, you ain't gonna do concrete like that, player. That's fucked up, man. We got real estate of mind. What's going on, real estate of mind? I be watching your streams too, man. You be cooking. Man, it's fucked up, man. We're going back into it, man. Come on.
5 years ago. Like I said, I'm about 7 years ahead of everybody. When I started talking about this shit, nobody was listening, right? So now it has come to a head and people are circling back around saying things that I've already said 5 years ago, okay? So the thing about it is this. Men only use women to fulfill their needs. That is it. When you listen to a man talk, just take y'all relationships out and think about what you hear. The only thing you hear men talking about is what they want a woman to do for them. We want this. We want this. Men want that. That's all they talk about. Men will never tell you who they are. They will only tell you what they want from you. That is it. I have a book that I'm writing that is a male psychology book. I got 41 different types of men and what they use women for.
Yes, I also wanted to talk to you about the 41 different types. I'm sure we're not going to be able to go through, but can you give us an example?
I'll give you an example, but I sure ain't going to give up the game.
Hey, you said you back. Hey, but did you listen to what she was saying, man? Like, that's why I'm saying, man, like the game shit that most dudes are running, that shit is washed up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like these women, they already know. Like
it depends on the age though. If she's 19, that shit new to her.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's the only thing. Like if she's young, then and niggas like young chicks, like they could be fucking 30, 35, and they're gonna run game on some like kid and shit. She like a fucking teenager and shit. So that's when the real bullshit happens, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think if you do go that young, yeah, you will be able to pull some shit like that off. But if you going after 30 and up, that shit ain't flying.
Right.
They're gonna read you immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think you know what I mean. Like I think what she's saying is she probably is trying to talk to more of the younger crowd, but I think most of the women that are probably not even 30 and up, I think 25 and up, they already know what's going on.
Yeah, about 25. Yep.
And then when we get into that 50-50 shit, a lot of these dudes, man, like I say, a lot of these dudes, when they had these conversations with women, a lot of these women read them immediately, bro. And then they try to figure out why the woman don't want them, or they ain't calling back, they don't text back. Cause you done said some shit that she just not with. And you know what I'm saying? Like when niggas fuck up.
Just like it'd be as simple as that. Like you just said one thing, she ain't with it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, niggas we had a conversation, they start telling their whole life stories, and then she'll ask them a simple question like, oh, like old girl just said, what do you think about the 50-50 thing? Are you okay with 50-50, or are you gonna pay all the bills? Soon as you say, oh, I want a woman I can go 50-50 with, it's over, bro. You nigga, it's a wrap. She ain't feeling it, bro. This ain't 2001.
that come with age though. Like that come with age. That's all I gotta say. Like, but everybody's sort of like that. Like when you get to a certain age, you just ain't tolerating shit. You already know what's
Yup.
down that road.
Yup. And you move on fast as fuck. It's over.
Yeah.
You block them out of your phone. You never talk to them
Knock the
again.
fuck out of them.
Yo, you like,
Yeah.
nope, I don't want no part of that. It's a wrap. When
Yeah.
you younger, you willing to put up with a lot of shit.
Yep. Because I don't know. I think it's because when you young, you just you willing to work with shit. You willing to like almost take some L's to for the greater good. Like you willing to make the sacrifices. When you get older, you like fuck a sacrifice.
Exactly, man.
What the
Exactly.
fuck is a sacrifice when you fuck a What the fuck I look like a sacrifice?
Exactly.
Like
And then time is not on your side as much. You like,
facts,
damn,
yeah, that's the big part.
yeah.
That's the big part about it.
You like, nigga motherfucking hairline starting to go back, motherfucking
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got it like you used to. You know what I'm saying? You like, fuck,
Yeah. You
like,
counting those. Yeah, you ain't got time to be
yeah.
bullshitting.
You like, man,
That's
I
a
got
fact.
about 5 more years of attractiveness. I need to find the one
Yeah,
for me.
you got to bag something quick.
Yup, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Nobody playing no games, man. Nobody playing no games.
Hmm.
Like I said, you 30 and up, they ain't playing no games, man.
Yeah, that's what. You know what? To be frank with you, yo, I don't even think like black people dead ass should be really serious about relationships until after like 25, late 20s. Because honestly, everybody's really still trying to figure out what the fuck they about, like in their early 20s, late teens.
Yeah.
Everybody's still like, we all still we still gambling with shit. We still trying to figure out careers and shit. So by the time I think
Hello?
that
Hello?
shit bugged out.
Oh yeah, I thought it was me for a minute. I was like, damn, did my shit go out?
Did my shit go out? You can hear me?
I don't know, bro. It could have been me or you. I don't even know, man. My shit tripping, man. I'm actually
I still
tired,
see my
man.
name up there. You can hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. You good?
Oh, okay. Yeah, but anyway, just sum it up. What I was saying was, I just like I said, black people. I think not even just black people, but just people in period. Like after 25 is when you kind of know yourself. It's not even
Yeah.
like you can't do that shit. Serious ass relationships don't even fucking count 25 and under. Like you ain't got no bills and you ain't got no joint credit or nothing like that. So it's like that's how I feel about it. It's like that shit barely count to me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm too old for that. Maybe
Nah,
I'm too old. But
I actually agree with you on that, man. And I think I think that's when like shit really does start getting serious because that's when you start
exactly.
realizing what you want out of life. And that's when you
Yeah.
start having, you know what I mean? You got clear visions of what you want to do. And if somebody
Yeah.
is not aligning with what you want to do, then nah, like,
Fuck it.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
But
Exactly.
that,
That's
but you know what I'm saying? But that's
Mhm.
when you get serious. Like you said, 25 and up, that's when shit starts really getting real for you. And
Yeah.
then you actually might make a couple of money, like a little bit of money at about 25 to 28.
Right.
But a lot of times you might lose that shit, but you like, fuck, you get a taste of money. And then
Right.
when you get about
Exactly.
30,
That's when you
you want that
graduate.
shit
That's why.
again.
Yeah. You graduate. You graduate about like 23, 24. That's when you start making some money. It depends on when you graduate though. But some people
Right.
mature earlier. Some people mature faster. So I mean, some people mature slower. So some people's like late 20s. Then that's when they like, you serious about who you picking. You're not just fucking around as much. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like a lot of this shit is like bad communication. Like men don't really know what they want. Some women don't know what they want. So you got a lot of like conflicting interests. And
Yeah.
that's when you got people, they get bitter as fuck. They can't stand the opposite gender and shit. I think it's just literally like conflicting interests. Like we don't know what the fuck we want at the time.
Yeah,
Literally.
that too.
Hmm.
And I think one thing I noticed about black folks, and I know people might get mad at me saying this, black people are too damn picky, bro, when it comes to like finding somebody. And that goes for
I,
men and
I
women.
I disagree. I think black folk ain't picky enough.
You know what? I was just, you know what? I had to check myself for a minute. I was thinking about it for a second. I'm like, nigga, that's the weird part. But see, that's the thing though. Black people are picky when they get older, and black people
Well, yeah,
get picky when they're younger.
yeah, yeah, exactly. When
You
you
see
get
what I'm
older, you're
saying?
picky as fuck.
When
Yeah,
black people get picky when they out of the game almost.
yeah. We wait a little longer.
That's what I'm saying. And but when black folks are younger, niggas will settle for anything. A nigga ain't got a job. He been sleeping on somebody's couch for years.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah.
what you know what I'm saying. And then after that don't work out, I think that's when oh shit, somebody hit me. I think that's when everybody wants to decide, like, okay, maybe I need to raise my standards. I don't know, man. We do shit backwards, man. Like I'll be watching so many streams, I'll be talking to everybody, and I can't figure it out. Like we just can't get along.
No, we straight. I think we straight. It's just you said we do shit backwards. I think we are. I think we all right. It's just like how a lot of us are raised and shit. The shit that we like the shit that we're told to value. But I think like I said, like after 25 is when my bad. After 25 is when I think like we start to pull it together. It's just that we got late. Too many of us have like babies a little early.
Yeah.
Like we kind of rush shit a little bit, but we should like chill out, understand life first, and then pick a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we straight though. I don't think it's like as bad as it seems. I
So,
don't know if I mean it's
so
not
you
as
got
bad
hope.
as it seems.
So you got hope.
Huh?
I said you got
Hell
hope.
yeah, I got hope. Hell yeah. Even though I see all this shit on YouTube, there's motherfuckers is beefing. Like you got the manosphere versus this this sisterhood and shit. Like I see the shit, but honestly, to me, I just feel like it's just like bad communication. That's the first part. That's the very first part. Like we don't know what we each other want like that. But at the end of the day, the more we mature, the more we come to a point where we're like we'll know how to pick our partner or pick who we fuck with, so we'll all have like good experiences. Cause
Yeah.
it's like bad experiences after bad experiences. So we all got like fucked up stories to tell. But the better you get at this like dating shit and like marriage, and it's not just exclusive to the black community. Like everybody has marriage issues. But like I said, the more experience you got, like the better you get at it, the more you're gonna have like, you're gonna be it's gonna be a good thing. But we just kind of I don't know, man. We rush shit a little bit. Like I said, we have kids a little earlier than we should. We should like take our time. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah. And I think you probably feel that way because you actually outside. And a lot of these conversations ain't actually outside, man. Like there's like niggas are not really experiencing this shit really in real time. Based on like the stuff that we talk about, like what
Yeah.
goes down in these sectors, that shit almost never happens. Like most people ain't having these type of conversations. Most people ain't really dealing with this shit. Is
Well,
like
yeah.
like for the most part, like for the most part, most black men and women are actually getting along in real life.
That's what I
It,
think. That's what I see. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the gender war ain't as big. Like it's probably a small percentage of the gender war. In fact,
Right.
it's so bad in real life. If you even talk about a gender war, motherfuckers will look at you weird as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, like you know
all
what I'm
that
saying?
shit, red pill shit, it's weird. That's facts.
That's what I'm saying, man. So it's like, man, I don't know, man. This YouTube shit it is different, but like I said, some people do want to have a conversation. I think what happens, man, when people have like a bad breakup or like a bad, you know what I mean, marriage situation, whatever, They come on here looking for answers.
Right.
And then they run into these groups. And then they believe that's how it is everywhere.
Yep. Exactly. That's it. That's it. And that's both genders too. Like motherfuckers, like they take it to the extreme. That's one thing I don't want to see this shit. Like, yeah, we could talk shit, but once it get extreme is when I got a problem. Like, I don't like the extreme shit because like nobody got all the answers. So everybody gonna have their grievances about some shit. But when people start getting extreme, like they start like, oh fuck black people. I'm talking about like some of these is on both sides now. Some of the chicks, some of the dudes, they get real fucked up about it. And it's like, bro, you don't know, or nobody knows all the answers. So for you to be like on level 10 about some shit, like to me, that's like, now I can't fuck with you. That's how I am. Like, I'm like, no, we all kind of like in this same boat. Like dead ass. Like some people know shit, some people don't know shit, but we all in the same fucked up boat. Nobody started off like really right in the black community. Like everybody got like a story, how they was born, how their parents was. So you can't just come into the game thinking, oh, it's supposed to be this way. Like, no, motherfucker, everybody got a different life. So some people ain't have your experience, so they're gonna come at it a different way. So you're gonna have bad experiences. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't let like bad experiences, I don't let that shit get to my fucking head. I wish a lot of chicks didn't. I wish a lot of dudes didn't, but you can't really, you just could talk to them, but that's about it. So I just wish people wouldn't take it extreme. Like, don't let like, oh, how women are, how men are, fuck with you. Like, we don't even know each other. We still getting to know each other. And this ain't even just black people. This is fucking people. This is like everyday American people. We don't know the other gender like that. So we still got to take time to get to know each other. And sometimes some bullshit is going to happen. You feel me? But that's like everybody, like bullshit will happen. You're gonna find somebody that's a criminal in this game. That's gonna be trying to fuck everybody over. That's gonna be bullshit. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's like you were just saying, that's like niggas take this shit, they take stuff too personal. And then when they come up on here, and it's crazy because that's the dangerous part about it, because once they get hurt and they take it personal, they come up on here and then they get extreme with it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's where it gets dangerous.
Yeah, that's when it's dangerous. That's when you got motherfuckers doing violent shit just by getting rejected by a bitch. You're violent. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And this girl that's talking, that girl that you had talking, she seemed to me like she's taking it to the head too, though. I don't.
She was saying some, like, I ain't gonna lie, she said some good shit. I agree with most of the shit she said, but she is on the spectrum of extreme, depending on who listens.
Exactly. Some people are more far gone than others. Some people gonna listen to her and take that shit like gospel. Like they're gonna go to the head with that shit. So I'm like, that's the type of energy I'm talking about. That's way too fucking much. Like I said, you're gonna have violators on both sides of this dating shit and this marriage shit. You're gonna have violators, okay? But that's not the majority, in my opinion. So with her, I don't know. Maybe she had a fucked up experience. I don't know. You feel me? But man, for her to be,
you know what? I'm gonna contact her and see if I can get a one-on-one interview.
She's not gonna tell you. She's not gonna.
That's one of the questions.
If she listen back to this. Yeah, if she listen back to what we talking about, she's not gonna tell you exactly what happened to her. You know what I'm saying? But for her to have like this, like she got like she was in a relationship. I don't know how that shit ended, but it must have ended like wrong as fuck, because her views on relationship, marriage, men, women, children, it's like extreme. Like she's on another side. So even if you contact her, if she listen back, she might be on some other shit.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna hit her up, man. I'm definitely gonna get that one-on-one interview. So you right, you probably right. I think most people ain't gonna tell. Well, smart people ain't gonna tell everything, but I think she gonna give us something. You know what I'm saying?
She'll say something. Yeah.
She gonna give us something. But you know what I mean? Smart, intelligent people ain't gonna give up their whole story while they all fucked up and extreme. At least I wouldn't. At least
Somebody might use that shit against you later and shit.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Niggas gonna
somebody
be making
fucked you over.
1,000
That's why you're bitter. You're fucking jaded. Like somebody might come at you. I wouldn't say it either.
You know what
But
I'm
you know
saying?
what though? You know what? It's like to me, like I said, people are letting like the bad people, they letting like the violators in this game, they letting the violators kind of basically paint a picture of the whole dating market. Like, oh, somebody fucked you over, somebody stood you up, somebody cheated on you, somebody fucking had a baby on you, somebody fucking, man, nigga shit. Some nigga did you this, some nigga did you that. You let that shit dictate how every man is, and vice versa. Some
Yeah.
bitch cheated, yeah. So because of that, I understand people are gonna try and protect themselves, saying like it's better to write everybody off than to try and like weed out the good ones or the bad ones, whichever way you want it. Like people, that's a defense mechanism. Like people are gonna say, you know what, fuck everybody. That way I won't get hurt. Like, I was sort of the same way. I can't.
Right. You know what? It's funny you say that because that's really what's going on. And
Yeah,
you
that's
know what's
really what's
crazy?
going on.
People don't
Yeah.
show they don't show the 50-year-old the 50-year-old 60-year-old women and men married for 30 years plus. Like you don't hear those stories, but you
No.
hear the fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything is always the bad is always out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't
know
hear
why
the
though?
people.
Because wait, what the fuck? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. You know why? Because people that are living good, that are happy, they don't need to complain. They're quiet and shit. It's like I'm happy. What the fuck I gotta be loud about shit for? That's
Right.
really what it is. It's that's human nature. The people that are hurt are gonna cry. You feel me?
And
So that's just, to me, that's everything. Like broke people gonna cry about being broke. The rich is silent. The rich is chilling. You get me?
that's and that's the fuck that nigga. That's some depressing that shit if you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, man. We're gonna break down most streams, man, in the future. Like I don't know, man. It's a lot of shit, man. Like
It
dudes are
is a
getting,
lot of
man.
shit.
I don't know what's going on with most dudes right now, man. Dude, bro,
Bro,
it was
all
a
these
cruel.
manosphere niggas, yo, all these manosphere niggas been through some shit. Like these chicks just think, oh, they just, I don't know, some bitch ain't give them pussy. That's what bitches think. They just think, oh, these geek ass niggas, some bitch ain't giving no pussy. Nah, it ain't even that. It ain't even just that. Like it's like, okay, there's niggas that ain't getting no pussy, but there's niggas that's gotten pussy, got into a relationship, got fucked over. Like this bitch, like seen this nigga. She said he was a cornball. She fucked some other nigga on him. This nigga's hurt. You feel me? This nigga took it to the internet, like dead ass. I shit you not. That's the game out here. Like I know, like chicks think like, oh, every girl. Some chicks think every girl is like on some cool shit. They more faithful than nah. Nah, that's not the case. Like some dudes be like wifing up grimy bitches and they get burnt. Okay, and so they think, oh, nigga, it's because you ain't getting no box, nigga. That's why you crying, nigga, because you ain't no box. It ain't even that. Like a bitch will like be with a nigga, use a nigga. You feel me? Fuck some other dude on them, give that nigga the money. Like, it'd be like, it'd be
Hey, I
grimy out
mean,
this motherfucker.
but like you just said though, like you just said, that shit go both ways though, because there's a lot of
No,
niggas.
that's what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to get you to say, trying to get you to see is like, it ain't simple. It ain't simple. It ain't like black and white. Oh, I ain't getting no box. That's why I'm crying. Or it ain't just like preschool shit. This is like, motherfuckers, this shit real fucking life. Niggas got like fucked over in like divorce. Matter of fact, I got a personal story. Like one of my day one friends, he just got a child support shit put on him. This nigga's paying 1,200 a month, nigga, and he only make about 20 something. 20 something an hour, and he got 1,200.
So that means
He
this
got
shit.
1,200 some change.
That nigga shit dropped down to $12 an hour, huh?
I shouldn't be laughing because that's my nigga, quote unquote. That's my nigga. But he was just like, he literally was like fucked up about it. Like, he was like complaining about the court, saying, "Oh man, they fuck over men. Like, I'm getting killed with this child support shit." And we told him, we tried to tell him, but he did what he did. You feel me? So he's like was in a state of depression. He was like depressed and shit. And he made it through, but it's like there's dudes that don't. You feel me? Like, this shit rough out here.
That's what I'm saying,
So
man. But you know what?
yeah,
Like I got to keep saying it's rough on both sides because the women are going
1,200 a
through
month
their
child
shit.
support.
Nah,
On the
not
That's
with child
super rough.
support. Not with child support. Women are going to like that, and that's the fucked up thing about it. Like, the men are dealing with they bullshit. They dealing with the, you know what I mean, shit like that, child support, spouse support. Then you got women that are dealing with they shit. They got to pay all the bills. They got to pay. They broke as hell at the end of the day because they got to take on a lot of shit. A lot of motherfuckers is fucked up in the game right now, bro.
Yeah. That's
up, and it's on both sides. But see what both sides is doing, and that's why I had to catch myself. But what both sides doing, they really blaming each other. But as men, we gotta, like, we supposed to be the leaders, man. We really can't blame the women, man. That shit just looks weak as fuck.
You know what, yo? We need like some type of real support group for like both sides. Like, that's really that when you talk about leadership, like, that shit really needs to happen. Like, some dude needs to start that shit where, as far as this relationship shit is concerned, instead of blaming each other, we need like some type of outreach where we could like really get fucking help with this shit, because this ain't working out, bro. I'm keeping it. This shit ain't working out right now. Like, this shit, like, I mean, granted, there's people that's 40, 50, 60, still got the same resentment from when they was 20. Like, bro, you never, like, you gotta get help for that type of shit. And I mean, men and women, like, you can't be holding on to somehow some nigga did you or how some bitch did you when you was 25, bro. This how all men are. Like, yeah, this how all. Like, I feel like that's too much right there.
Wait,
that's how I like.
Wait, hold on. Idris said you just agree with the woman who was blaming me. Hell yeah, I agree with what she was saying because she was cooking. I agree with everything she said. It's just, you know what I mean. Her shit was just The problem with her was it was just too extreme.
Yeah, it was
extreme.
What I'm saying?
Like, that shit was just a little bit too extreme. But I agree with like 98% of the shit she was saying, because you know what I mean? She was saying, like, basically niggas just need to be leaders. You know what I'm saying? But the problem was she was saying it from a bitter place, a hateful place.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of this shit in these sectors, is that the people that be saying these messages, they come off it's so bitter as fuck. Like, the dudes do it all. Like BGS, I got into BGS yesterday.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
The dudes are terrible, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, them dudes, they got a lot of they got a lot of knowledge, but it's just they sound so bitter saying it.
And you know what? BGS is smart as fuck. He been through shit. He could really dead this shit. Like, dead ass. Every mad minister niggas, they look up to BGS. Like, I noticed, like, he like the motherfucking godfather behind Kevin Samuels.
That nigga, that nigga bigger than Kevin to these niggas.
Well, Kevin,
I mean, not. I'm not saying like the mainstream, like everybody else, but I'm talking about in this sector.
No, but I want you to look at it like this though. Like, what if Kevin Samuels was like popular for some real positive shit? Like, instead of like just like bashing bitches for like regular chick shit, like, you just bashing, like, you feel me? Like, what if Kevin Samuels wasn't like what if he was about more so bringing this shit together? Like, it wouldn't have been like, there wouldn't have been so much like everybody, like, there's a lot of chicks that was happy that he died, It wouldn't have been like that. Like, I just feel like, you see what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but my
And
thing is,
BGS is another one. Like he's one that everybody look up to. He got so much wisdom. Like he dead ass could like kill this shit. Like how many years you had? How much experience you had dealing with women? Like you know how they think. You know what they mean when they say some shit. It's not negative like that all the time. Sometimes it's just some things just how women are. Like he could literally like really bring wisdom, and I don't feel like he do that.
he don't
Like
want
straight
to.
up,
He don't want to do it.
he
That's
don't
one
want
thing
to.
about
Yeah,
that's one thing about this sector, and a lot of these older people, they don't want to do it because they miss their moment, they miss their time. It's the same
yup,
thing I was talking about with
yup.
it's the same thing I was saying with Bomb Cherry ass. She could
Yeah,
easily say some positive shit to these younger women and be a little bit more positive, but she won't do it because she's really, and what it really is a lot of jealousy. They want to, they're
yeah,
kind of jealous of people that are younger than them that
yeah.
actually have an opportunity. So they're like, fuck it. If I couldn't get
Exactly.
what I wanted, you can't get what I want either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's some real. You know what? That shit fuck with me. You know what, yo? I'm dead ass. That shit
yo,
fuck with me to the core because that shit, you know what, yo? I see a lot of this gonna sound crazy, but I see a lot of fucking black parents, they do that shit. Like they fucking sabotage their children because they didn't have certain things going for them. Like to
yo,
me, like I fucking hate child abuse, first of all. Like that shit is like beyond the pet peeve to me. Like I fucking like bitterly hate that shit. So to me, it's like sort of the same thing where you have the wisdom, you can make shit better, but you fucking choose to like
I think you went out again, man. So yeah,
you get me now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
You
my
said,
bad, bro. That shit, like I said, that shit irritate my fucking soul, nigga. Like that's like I said, like you have the wisdom to change that shit. But you want to see other people go through some bullshit because you ain't make the right decision or you, I don't know, some shit ain't happen for you. Like that shit, like I said, I don't deal with like it burns me, nigga. That shit burned me, nigga. Like so that bothered me. I ain't gonna keep elaborating because I'm getting mad and mad. But from what I see, like the older generation, like your Gen X and your fucking baby boomers, like they don't want to see the next generation thrive because they didn't. Like nigga, like I said, I can't, bro. I can't even fucking think right now. I'm getting mad. But go ahead, bro. Chill out.
that's
Like, that
hey,
shit
that
fuck
shit
with me,
happens all
bro.
the time, man. That's what you starting to see in this space. You starting to
It
see a lot
fuck
of
with
these
me.
older people. They doing
Yeah.
that shit all day, and they got
They
the
don't want
most
to see niggas.
influence.
They don't want to see black. You know what? They don't want to see black men with black women. They don't want to see black people fucking happy. They want to fucking kill marriage and shit. Or because your wife left you because you was on some bullshit, or vice versa. You fucking cheated on your husband, and so therefore he left you. Now you want to stop other bitches from being married. It's shit like that. I can't do that, nigga. I can't do that. Like I'm good. Like I'm good because I know how I could get. Like I'm already like I'm frustrated right now, but like I said, that shit bothered me, bro. And they do this shit on purpose. They spread this bullshit on purpose, trying to like, oh, nigga, just go trick all your life, just trick on bitches. You know how these niggas like, all right, yo, all right, I'm gonna be all
Hey man,
right.
oh man, but shit, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm
I'm gonna be
I'm out here
streaming.
bugging. I'm out outside and shit.
This nigga with it. This shit, this nigga lit.
I'm out here stunting now because this shit, that type of shit, burn me the fuck up, bro. It burned me because I would never do that to my fucking kids, nigga. Just because I ain't do some shit or I made like a bad decision, I would never tell them, point them in that same fucking route so they can make the same fucked up decision. I would never do no shit like that.
And you know,
Like that's like, and I see these niggas like.
and
That's why I
they
get
gonna
me
keep
like
doing it.
like I said, I don't like child abuse. Like and that's just child abuse to me. Like
Them niggas,
period, nigga. Like I
these niggas,
can't. I can't.
these
I'm gonna
niggas
try to relax though.
they gonna keep doing it, man. They gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the fucked up part.
I'm gonna be back, Cassandra. I'll be back in the morning time. I'm gonna do a 7 a.m. stream. This was I like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm tired as fuck. Like I really didn't want to do it, but everybody kept saying, like, they're like, man, you keep switching your times. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go do it. And then I wanted everybody to hear. I wanted
You
everybody to
switch
hear
your
this
time
lady.
today?
You said what?
Niggas was expecting you at fucking
Yeah.
12. You
4:00, nigga. I said 4:00, nigga. How dare you change it to 5 again?
what the fuck, nigga? I waited, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like,
Yeah, you
man, let me
gotta
go
follow
ahead.
through with this YouTube shit. People like the people that fuck with you, like they fuck with you. They're gonna be mad, like, cause you let them on. Like they thought they were hear from you. Like there's people that really fuck with you out here, so you can't be like,
Yeah,
yeah, you gotta be consistent.
exactly. And then the people that don't catch the live stream, they come back for the playback. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
Yeah.
damn, this nigga, I was expecting him. You know what I mean? I wanted to listen to that shit on my way to work, and you didn't do a stream.
Yeah. Cause I be doing that, so I know it's real. Like if I know
Yeah.
somebody's gonna go live that I fuck with, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna catch them on my way to work. But sometimes
Yup.
people, you know, they do what they do.
Yeah, man. Because this shit be draining, man. This shit ain't easy as people be thinking it is.
It's
And then
not.
I'm actually monetized on Facebook as well, so I gotta make sure I got my posts right. I gotta do, you know what I mean? I
What
gotta
the
worry
fuck?
about that
Since
shit.
when Facebook monetize?
Yeah, them niggas monetize you now. Bro, they
What the
monetize
fuck
me.
happened there, nigga?
Yeah, they monetize
Oh
me on
shit!
they monetize me on like what was it, like July the 1st?
On what they monetize you on views and shit?
On engagement, your posts, like my posts, my
Um,
engagement, my likes, my reels, and I get paid
wow.
from that. But they pick, like
What?
they're very picky on who they pick, and then they'll
Yeah,
take your shit away as well. So if you want some fuck shit, if you say certain things, your money, like,
That's.
it's way worse than YouTube. Your shit is gone.
But
So you
just
gotta watch what you say.
put positive energy out there, basically.
Yep.
That's
You
it.
gotta have,
That's everywhere though now.
yeah,
Like
man.
all the controversial, like if you have any problem with anything, don't say shit. Like all the controversial shit, just gonna have to be on something else. Like
Yep.
you can't say nothing controversial. That's at jobs, nigga. That's
Yep.
everywhere.
You, you,
You can't even beef with nobody on the street without like somebody's fuck with you on the street. You better walk away because they'll charge you too by defending yourself. You can't do shit out here, bro. Like
exactly.
if you do anything, nigga, it's better that you start the shit. Don't be the one to defend yourself. Motherfuckers
Man,
will charge you with capital fucking murder, damn near defending yourself. That's how,
it's bad,
yeah,
bro. It's bad. You saw
it's
how
bad as fuck.
you
Yeah.
saw how Andrew Tate got destroyed, bro. He took
Oh
that
man,
nigga
they
down.
ripped his shit down, bro.
He took that. Hey, bro, that's what I be saying, man. You could lose
Yeah,
everything overnight.
overnight, overnight. That was crazy. I was like, damn. And you hear a word from him since, like, I
You
was.
can't. You
That's
can't.
crazy.
Man, they took everything. He can't. Man, that nigga got a motherfucking towel in his house. He got probably a TV stand. That's it, man. They took everything
That's
from that
it.
man.
They jacked him, bro. He got too popular and he was saying the same shit. Like usually when people get popular, they kind of like tone down their message so that they could stay, on the internet. Usually. But if
Yeah,
you get too popular and you keep that same energy, they're gonna hit your ass. They're gonna hit you.
they didn't want what they didn't want is what they starting to notice, right? Is that a lot of these white kids are starting to take that shit extreme, and,
Thank you.
and
Thank you, bro.
they don't
Yeah.
want another situation where these white kids, these
Start
incels,
shooting
really what they
shit.
are, out here killing
Yeah.
people, shooting people. Like they don't want that.
Shooting people. Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because of the shit he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, everything Andrew's saying bad. It's just there's gonna be people that's gonna look at the shit and take it a whole fucking other way and like go fucking crazy with the shit. Like that's just the fuck. That's just how it is. I don't know why people are fucking stupid like that. But bro, you could just say some regular shit, and somebody will take that shit if they could perceive it as like, oh, that could be dangerous. Your fucking rhetoric that could be dangerous. Your shit ain't gonna last up there, bro.
It ain't gonna last
You
at
shouldn't
all,
go.
man.
It ain't gonna last.
You finished, bro.
And he
Like
was, he came off a bit misogynist. He did, bro. He came off fucking misogynist, which I
he had
don't give
that.
a fuck about because that's just people like this bitches that come off feminine niggas come out a little misogynist. But bro, you can't, bro. These niggas are shooting behind that shit. You can't come off with that energy. You can't.
Yo,
You gotta come off like, yo, bro, we gonna make this shit work. You gotta come off positive. You gotta come off like, yo, bitches ain't. See, I'm saying, but you gotta come off right like women aren't what the fuck these motherfuckers are saying. Like you gotta come off different. You can't come off with this vitriol about how some chick did you type shit. You gotta come off normal. So he came off wrong, bro.
yeah, that's really
It's
what it.
just a
That's
fact.
really what it was, man. And
Yeah,
he like and the thing about him is that he had the Kevin Samuels energy
he
mixed with
did.
the manosphere energy, the red pill energy. He had
Yeah,
all like he was like everybody. He I was watching a lot of his interviews. And I'm like,
yeah,
this nigga reminds me of everybody.
yeah. He was this quintessential manosphere like leader at one
Leader,
point. Like
yeah.
yeah,
He had
behind
that
Kevin
energy.
Samuels, he was that guy. He was like
Yeah,
everybody. Well, there's a number of dudes that like, oh, that nigga's the like. If we're gonna put anybody behind Kevin Samuels as next is Andrew Tate. That was the next
yo,
dude.
that was the next
But
dude.
you know,
It was too
he
extreme, man. It was, and it wasn't that he was extreme. It was his fucking followers that were
is
extreme.
yeah. Thank you.
You know what I'm
Because
saying? Like,
honestly, to me, like I said, to me, he wasn't crazy. Like he was sort of normal, a little misogynist, but that's normal to me. And it's his followers. They're gonna take it like how he wanted them to. Like, I'm not gonna say how he wanted to take it, but there's gonna be motherfuckers that's gonna run with it. They're gonna
yo,
run with that shit.
you see it all the time, man.
You
Like
see it
if
all
you
the
ever go to
time, bro.
and I see that shit a lot. Like if you ever go to like Fresh and Fits, like chat, man,
Oh
if
my
you read
god.
the chat, man, come on, bro.
Yeah,
The FBI will
they're
be
going
locking. The FBI gonna be
right.
knocking on a bunch of doors soon, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah. I to be honest with you, I'm surprised they didn't get banned too because they got that same energy. But he was a little
Nope.
bit more popular than them, but still,
They're not.
I think because
The thing is,
he was white. I think because he was white, he got more popularity. They're fucking black, so they didn't get as much pull as him. But he was like, he had way more pull.
well, he actually that dude, Andrew Tate's a mixed dude. He actually got black in him. I think his dad is black or something.
Yeah, but he looked white,
White, yeah.
so
He one of them.
he gonna get way more attention on him. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you a
yeah.
white motherfucker, you really gotta be like really PG-13. Cause
Yep. That's
if you're
where
popular, huh?
that's where it worked against him. The race thing,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That yeah, that's exactly where it worked. Cause it worked for him and it worked against him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta
that
know
makes
how to
sense.
move if you some white dude and you're like that guy, bro. Everything you say is gonna carry weight because you're white. Like literally.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful. Some guys ain't in the same headspace. Some guys gonna take what you say and they're gonna like do what they do behind it. So
Yep.
you gotta be
And you
careful
see,
about shit like that.
we've seen it. You know what I mean? You see it all the
Yeah,
time. Like these dudes coming, they go into stores, shoot up. They hate women. They go into stores, shoot up stores and shit. Like,
bruh. There's a theory that every shooting is behind that shit. Every fucking shooting that happened in America is because this motherfucker wasn't getting no pussy. Even the ones where they went into the black grocery store. You hear me?
yeah. That shit was
Yeah,
brutal,
even the ones where
man.
they go to the fucking black grocery store and they shooting motherfuckers. All that shit. They just always behind that incel red pill ideology.
Yep.
I swear to God. That's what it is because it, the dude that shot up the grocery store was on the internet.
Right.
So
Right.
imagine if shit was positive on the internet. He probably wouldn't have did that shit.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
you got to be mindful of that shit. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly, man.
Yeah,
We gonna have to break that down one of these days, man. Another day. But shit,
yeah,
man, I'm
we
about to,
definitely got
yeah, because
we
I really
definitely
want
got
to
to
do
unpack that shit.
I want to do a series on that, man, because I'm actually in the true crime community. So that might be another
Oh, for
stream.
real? You watch that shit?
Yo, I'm in the true crime community,
Yes,
man.
I be watching it too.
We be breaking shit down, man. In that community, man, it's crazy, man. But they shit, the
Yeah.
true crime community is just like over here. They be dealing with their drama and bullshit as well.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you coming up, man. As usual, man.
But I'll
Cooking.
be back. I'll be back.
I might have to
'Cause
set
you
up.
like-
You know what, man? I might have to drop your email in the back chat.
Okay. All
I
right.
might have to set up a one-on-one interview with you about the manosphere shit.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Right.
There's a lot to fucking because they just think everything is black and white. Manosphere against women. Like it's like there's more it's way more nuanced than that. It's like there's way more shit. Like yeah, there's a lot of them that's against women. There's a lot of them that's against women, but it's like there's just shit to break down in that. There's shit to break down. Like there's dudes that they follow the wrong people. Like okay, put it like this. You go through some shit with a woman and you look to the wrong guy on how you should solve that problem.
Right.
That shit is gonna dictate. It's gonna dictate everything. And that's what you see with like a lot of red pill manosphere shit. They follow the wrong advice when it comes to women. They could follow like some real good advice, but they follow the wrong people, the wrong advice. Bruh, that shit, it literally is life changing. It depends on who you listen to.
Yeah.
That's what I see with this shit. Yo, bro, you listen to the wrong fucking people, the wrong older men. It literally, like some guys is like at that vulnerable age when they're like 20, from fucking 18 about 25. They're at that point where they're trying to like understand women. You listen to the wrong older guys, bro, you'll be fucked up out here. You'll be like violent, you hate women, you'll be fucked up out here. You gotta listen to the right fucking people, period.
Yeah, but you know
But
what? You know what? You know why they end up falling for those type of people? Because what I've noticed with those type of people, like the ones they listen to, is that they're entertaining.
It's not
You know
even.
what I mean?
You know what? Yeah, I understand that, but it ain't that. It's like, bro, if some chick like curved you, or if some chick did you wrong, like you automatically mad. Like you're mad. You want to hear some shit that like speaks to that. Like, oh, I'm mad. Fuck these bitches. Like that's how you want to hear it. So you gonna listen to another cat that got that same energy, but he's older, but he got a whole fucked up agenda. So he's gonna say, oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
make him
everybody
exactly like the angry man. Like if like for instance, like you just said, like you gave a good point. It's like it's like fuck these women, and then you go YouTube fuck these women. You gonna see what's gonna come up, and then you catch a dude like the angry man saying fuck these women, but he's entertaining. You're like, oh damn, this nigga. You know what I mean? He entertaining. He got some sense. You gonna overlook a lot of shit. One thing I noticed about when dudes are angry, they overlook a lot of shit. That nigga might say some really fucked up shit. But they're like, but he's saying what I want to hear. There's certain things he's saying that I want to hear.
That you want to hear. And listen, they hear that shit for years, bro.
For
the same
years.
Shit. You hear the
Years.
same rhetoric spinning around in years on this shit. Like it's been years. Y'all saying the same shit. So I know is you just want to like kind of like loathe in your fucking anger. Like you want to loathe in that shit. So to me, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, everybody go through a breakup, bro. Everybody go through heartbreak. I'm dead. Like everybody do, especially if you from the fucking hood, bro.
That's
if you
problem,
from the,
bro.
But no, but here's what I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying though. If you from the fucking hood, you gonna go through some shit, nigga. You're gonna go through some fucked up shit, especially if you pick the wrong person. Like you will. So you gotta hear something. You got to hear something positive behind that, because if you don't, you're gonna end up cycling in that same fucking violence. You're gonna end up cycling in that shit. You feel me? And you see this shit all day on the internet. Like, oh, everybody, mad chicks got cheated on before. Like, I don't know. I damn near don't know one chick that didn't get cheated on. But you see some of these spaces with some of these women, they're angry about that one guy that fucked them over. And like, bro, everybody go through that shit. Same thing with the men. Every nigga got fucking used. Every nigga got their money stolen from them. Every nigga got fucking led on. Every nigga been through that shit. Why the
That
fuck you feel like
that
you gotta take it to? You feel me? Like you going crazy. You listening to the wrong fucking people.
that's the issue right there, man. Is that niggas don't accept the fact that, like, bruh, sometimes the relationship just ain't gonna work out, nigga.
It
It
just
ain't
be
gonna
like that.
work. Sometimes
Yeah,
y'all not gonna get along. Sometimes y'all just, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna
yeah.
work. And
It's
that's
just not gonna work.
okay.
It's
And
okay.
that's okay. You
It's
can say,
okay.
hey, low, you could be like, you know what? This
That's a
ain't working
fact.
out. I'm gonna
Motherfuckers,
go my way. You
hold
go
up.
your way. I appreciate the time we had. You have a good life. That's it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't always got
Yeah,
to be, oh, this bitch did me dirty or he did me dirt. Like, it don't always got to be extreme. Motherfuckers just don't know how to let go and
let
live and
go.
just move on from it.
Yes, that's it, bro. That's it, bro. All this shit could be fucking avoided, yo. All this shit, like everybody act like everybody gonna be a fucking perfect human.
Right.
Nigga, you don't know where somebody coming from. Whoever you connected with, you don't know where they coming from. You could just
They,
you try your best to read the person. You read them as best as you can. You should be alright if you read it correctly. But if you can't, if you don't even beat yourself up about that shit. Just move the fuck on, like
you know what it
like
is?
that.
You know what it
Yeah,
is? Everybody thinks that every human interaction is supposed to be long
yeah,
interactions. You
and
know what I'm saying?
positive.
Everything's
Yeah,
supposed to be, oh, we're gonna be together forever. No, nigga,
right,
it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
right. Bro. I met a chick out here that told me she fucking hate black men. Black woman. I met a chick out here like that already. Because what happened to her? She fucking some black guy fucking proposed to her, and he had a baby mama and all that shit, but she didn't know. So he was cheating. He was cheating on both of them technically, but she was like young as fuck. She was young, naive to shit, and he like let her on, proposed to her, fucking got her thinking she about to get married. Next thing you know, this nigga got a whole nother family on his side. You feel me? Like now she got this. Not just one. This one guy make her feel like all black men like that. She fucking hate black men. Da 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 da. I tried to. I tried. I tried. I think with me, she probably felt like um maybe not all black guys like that, but nah, that it's in her. Like she's fucked up. Like so I know I know like it could be bad. It could be bad. Period. Just that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
but she
but
was
you know
young.
what? But you know
What
what though? That story is very common though, man. Like that's not that's the thing though. Motherfuckers think that they situation is just they situation. Like, nigga, that's you hear that shit all the time. Like anybody that's ever dealt with the military, you hear that shit like almost every other day, man. Niggas living in other states with wives and kids and shit, and then got a fucking girl in another state. Like, you can't take a lot of this shit personal, man. Like,
nah.
it's just you just happen to meet the wrong person. That's
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 it.
really how you got to really look at it. You
That's
met the
it.
wrong person. The right person is more than likely around the corner, man. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
people
Yep.
don't want to accept it, man. Like I said, like and I man, I'm not gonna say just black people, but I have noticed with black people, we like personalize everything.
Everything. And we're extreme though. We're just an extreme race of people. Like if
Yeah,
somebody fuck with us, we think it's racism immediately.
yo,
Like,
yeah.
somebody fuck with us on the job, racism. We don't even think maybe there's a dick to everybody. We don't think that. We just think racism. We take it personal. And no, you're right. Because I noticed with the other communities, especially the white community, like they have the exact same issues. Exact same issues. It's just that with
Same,
them,
the
yeah,
same
with
issues,
them,
bro. The same
yeah,
issues.
they just kind of like they don't internalize it. Like they fucking they just chalk it up to the game. And I feel
Yeah,
like that's what they do most of. Like some like I just feel like some of them, not all of them, because some of them are fucking incel crazy. You feel me? But there's a lot of them. They just chalk it up to the game. That's like, yo, this is what it is. You adjust to it, figure it out. Nobody ever gave you the blueprint, but that's okay. We got the blueprint now, and you move and you move and shake accordingly. You don't let You don't harbor on certain shit that's just negative as fuck, gonna put you in trouble. You fucking move accordingly. That's what I've been doing, bro. I ain't gonna cap with you. Everything these manosphere niggas talk about, nigga, I damn near been through, like, except for like child support and shit. I've been through like a lot of shit, especially with black women.
Yeah,
Like, I've
I
been through
think
some shit.
I think most of us that, you know what I mean, we normal niggas then had multiple women. Most of us have been through all this shit. That's why it's not
All that
surprising
shit.
when these dudes say
Yeah.
this shit, but they think it's the end of the world. What's going on, Rollo? What's going on, everybody
Yeah,
in the
they
chat?
do. They do think it's the end of the world. They think that they think it's honestly they think it's social construction. Hold on, these fucking cops is loud as fuck. They think
This nigga on GTA
you
and
see these
shit.
niggas talking about passport and shit. The passport guys.
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about
these
wait, hold on.
the passport cat that
Oh,
Austin.
you talking about you talking about this nigga.
Yeah.
That's the, that's the nigga you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
to that's that. It's the scorched earth mentality. It's like, well, all black women are trash, so scorched earth, jump to Brazil, go to the hoods in Brazil, because they ain't going with high end bitches. They're going to the hoods in Brazil, and they trying their luck there. And I'm not even gonna knock, bro. Wherever you're happy at, you're happy at. I'm not even gonna knock them. I'm like, I'm not even like, some people bash him. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, bro, wherever you're happy at, you're happy at. But at the end of the day, I just feel like especially him, I feel like he's thrown in the towel way too fucking early.
I agree. And you know what's
He's fucking
crazy?
like 20,
You,
20
you know you
fucking
you know
five,
what's
bro.
crazy? You know what's crazy about that is that the cold part about it is that I've noticed that in both sectors. Like I've been over on the because I used to go over to the pink pill shit. I used to go over to the divestment channels. You know what I mean? It was cool over there. I just wanted to see what they be talking about. A lot of the
Yeah.
women that was over there, right? And on their panels were like 23, 22 and shit. And I was listening to what
Yeah.
they be saying. I'm like, wait a minute.
Too
How do
early.
y'all have this many issues with
Right.
these situations so damn early? And these dudes are the same
Right.
way.
Right. That's the
You know,
problem. That's a big
it don't even
that
make sense. Like you ain't
that's
even
that
dated a
older
lot.
woman, bro. That's that older woman passing on bitter shit that she's been through to younger black women. That's that bullshit.
But you know
You feel
what?
me? That is,
But
yeah.
we got to say the same thing for that nigga. That's that BGS and Kevin Samuels mindset.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
old niggas, they're passing on these young dudes because really they want to, and it's worse with women. I mean, worse with men because older men are like competition, bro. They really want to get younger dudes out the way so they can have access to the younger women. It's not really like that for women as much because most
Well,
women don't
it's
really
worse. You
like.
know why it's worse for men? You know why it's worse for men? Because men take shit to the extreme. When they take shit to heart, they shoot shit up. They start shooting motherfuckers. With
Yeah.
women, it's different. Like they take it to heart, but it's not necessarily gonna go as violent as fast. Okay.
Well, the women don't really like most older women don't really fuck with young niggas outside of sex, and they don't fuck with them for too long because most
Right.
younger dudes are broke as fuck.
Right.
But
That's facts. But they just
but
on a different. They're just on a different wave too. Like
yeah,
it's like,
it's men and
yeah.
women. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
completely but older dudes they want access to the younger women for sex,
Right.
and they'll cut niggas throats to get it.
Yeah. They sabotage her. There's a lot of them that sabotage her.
Yo,
But like you're right about him. You see, the thing is, he been to Brazil and all that shit, so he's come back. Like I don't disagree with like what he said is how he felt what he said. So he had a good experience over there in Brazil. He's trying to get everybody to do it. I'm like, that's good, that's good. But I still think that he threw in the towel way too early. And everybody's like, oh, this guy, he's not a bad looking nigga. He could bag. What the fuck is his problem? Oh, he dealt with too many women that he should have been, bro. If he would have got a little older, he would have known how to deal with women a little bit better. Bro, you
what?
dealt with immature, like no, let me say, hold on, let me say that he's dealing with chicks that's like 20, 19, 18. What do they know, bro? They're like too young. They're gonna play little games. That's bruh, like you're not dealing with grown ass. You feel me? Like I just felt like with him, just to throw all black women in the same fucking category, I just felt like that's extreme, bro. That's extreme shit I was saying earlier. That's the extreme shit.
I agree with you, but I'm gonna tell you what I noticed about this nigga because I've been watching this nigga for a while now. I think what this nigga realized is that I don't think this nigga really had those problems, and I think what happened was he was frustrated with like a chick. I think he was frustrated, and he made a TikTok video, and that shit just it went viral. I don't think he expected it to go that way, right? And what he realized is that a lot of these niggas. Oh shit, you got some music.
Oh my bad, hold on.
Oh
niggas
shit.
is wild out here.
Oh, you got the dirt bike. Nah, what this nigga realized, right? I don't think he expected he was gonna get that type of momentum. Like what he didn't expect is that a lot of them niggas was agreeing with him, and he was like, "Wait a minute, these niggas are agreeing with me. Let me come up. Let me do my research. Let me come up with more shit to make these niggas agree with me. Make it seem like I got all these problems with women in America, and let me, you know what I mean? Let me run with it."
No.
Because that nigga, I'm telling you, that dude ain't got no problems. Like I've showed women, I've showed other women I know about this.
I understand that, but bro, just one woman could, like I said, the extreme shit. Just one woman could set a nigga off, and I'm not saying he don't have none of the problems he say. I think he has less problems than other guys, just like how you think that shit. But to me, it's like I said, he had a good experience in Brazil. You feel me? like he had his moment. You know what I'm saying? He went back, But what I'm saying is, like I said, that just one woman, one bad breakup, one situation could make like damn near anybody like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You get me? So that's what I think he coming from. And I give you all of that. Like he made a TikTok about it. It blew up. So he decided to build on a momentum. Of course, there's money in that shit.
Yeah, there's money in it.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, I think with most cases, yeah, maybe. But you gotta think about it, man. You gotta do the research on this. This nigga's a barber. Nigga, how many barbers you know that got issues with women? Them niggas
no, they bag.
Them niggas get like 30 women motherfucking on their line. Every barber I know got multiple women.
He never denied that he be bagging. It's just that he said that he go through shit. And that's what I'm like, bro, nigga, of course you go through shit. That's the stupidest shit ever. I've been through some shit with some bitches. And he always says American. He don't necessarily ever say black women.
Yeah.
So, bro, you've been dating all over, huh?
Yeah, I give him that because he don't isolate
but
black women.
The thing is, he's acting like he's supposed to be exempt from what the fuck everybody else go through out here. Bro, you too young. You way too young to throw it all away. Especially just throw all. If you want a black wife and a black family, he's being silly, throwing it all away at fucking 2022.
I don't even.
Are you weird?
I don't even think. It's funny you say that. I don't even think he date black women. I think that nigga date white women. I think his experiences is from white chicks, bro.
You know what, yo? You know what? If he does date white women, that means he should try black women.
Yeah,
but
right.
That'd be weird. Like you saying all that shit, but you never dated your race. Okay. Like, I don't know what they see about some of these, I don't know, Spanish women over there. I guess, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm just saying, even if it was white women, even just to throw it all away, to me at 22, I think Buddy just he wilding. He wilding. Extreme.
But you know what? That's not uncommon, man, because I'll be hearing a lot of them younger dudes, they be like, bro, I'm not, you know what I mean? They focus on other shit. Like they focus on video games. They like, I'm not even interested in dating women right now. I'm like, damn.
Especially nigga, at that age, yeah.
Women was my life at 20, 21, 22.
Facts, nigga. I had like never
Nigga,
mind.
you know what I'm saying? Like I had to, man. Like
I'm still on that same shit to a
that's
degree,
what I'm saying, man. Like
but it was worse.
yeah, like I'm saying, like these dudes, man, they built different, man. They not. I don't know what it is,
They
man.
take it personal. They take it personal. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like if a chick stopped texting you, oh, that means you're worthless. You're a piece of shit because she stopped texting you. Nigga, are you retarded? Are you retarded, nigga? Like it'd be shit like that. I'd be like scratching my head, like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? How many chicks you talking to? Like if you invested your whole life into like this one text message with a bitch, like you invested your whole dating life for one text message. Okay,
Yeah,
I get that you might be a little upset that a chick ain't text you back, but bro, you got to move the fuck on. Like you really do,
like,
because you're gonna what's gonna happen if you don't? You're gonna be like fucked up.
you
So
gonna
I'm
be
like,
you
bro,
gonna be
it be
upset
shit like
with her.
that.
Hey, it's funny
Huh?
you said that, right? It's crazy you said that because there was a situation. What was it last month? I think he was a 14-year-old boy, right? And he went to his ex-girlfriend house. Like he knocked on the door, he banged the door, and then her father was home, and the family was in the house, and they told him to leave. They're like, bro, leave. And he wouldn't stop. So he kicked in the door till he came in, and then the father shot his ass.
Well,
Like he kept asking for his ex-girlfriend, like, please talk to me, and
well,
kicked the door in.
and I don't think
And
the
the
father
father
should have
shot him. But
shot
check
him.
this out, right? But that's
Yeah.
not the cold part about it, though. The cold part about it is she broke up with this nigga a year ago.
Oh, he been dwelling that long.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm like, nigga, a year? Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
that's crazy.
How
Yeah,
do
that's
how do
crazy as fuck.
you, bro? If a chick break up with you a year ago, nigga, I don't understand how is it even possible to not move on?
I
You know
know,
what I'm
right?
saying?
It don't make
Like,
sense. At some point, that's crazy.
like that shit just land in your lap on, you know what I'm saying, on accident.
Yeah, it just lands there. Yeah, I don't understand that either. I don't
Shout
think
out
the father
to
should have.
Nate Jackson.
Well,
Don't
damn, I
take
don't
it
even know
personal.
because a year later,
Yeah, it
That's
was
crazy
actually
to me,
longer
bro.
than that. It was actually, I think they said in the article it was like a year and like 10 months or some shit.
Did the kid die though?
Yeah, he got murdered when he broke in the door. The
Nah,
pop
I
the
don't know if
pops
he
tried to
should have
tell
shot
him,
him.
hey,
He
don't.
should have. They should have arrested his ass for keeping him in prison. But he
Nah,
wild.
the
He need
pops
help, bro.
nah, the pops smoked his ass when he came into the house. Cause the pops told
And
him, hey,
she got a father, and you're doing all of that. That's crazy, bro.
yeah, bro. I was like, man, I was reading that article. I was like, man, this is fucked up. But I was
But you
like, man,
want to.
everybody failed that kid, bro. Like everybody should have told him, like, man, move on. Like, what type
But
of
there's a
family
lot
you
of
got?
dudes. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. There's a lot of dudes that have that same energy. That's
I
grown,
know.
bro.
That's
That's
the
grown. They
scary
got
part
that
about
same
it, bro.
energy. But you want to know why? Let me talk to you. You want a lot of dudes, they like try to find their identity in a relationship. They try to find their identity in a woman, just like how some women are. There's a good number of women that like a
Yeah,
man is all they need in life, or you seen them, you heard it. There's a lot of dudes that's on that same shit, but when dudes get on that shit, it's extreme. It's bad. It's like fatal attraction bad. So
yeah,
when you put all your eggs in one basket like that, that's what when a chick ghosts you or when a chick rejects you, all of a sudden you take it, oh, it's the end of the world, da, 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 you're hurt and shit, you bitter, you're on the internet. So to me, that's that same energy. Like motherfuckers, you can't do that with people. Nigga, you're not even supposed to fucking trust people like that. Just a woman. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I swear to God, you know what it is, yo? Two? Actually, I'm not even gonna say that because I'm not gonna say that. But
oh, this shit going on.
just
Yeah, this shit going on private anyway, bro. But go ahead. Go ahead and say
it's
what
not
you want.
even that. It's it's this. It's like dudes is it's like I said, you really supposed to be on your own fucking grind, man or
Oh shit.
woman. You supposed to fucking give a fuck about yourself only. At the end of the day, you feel me? You could give a fuck about somebody else, but it's really about you. That's what your life is about.
Yeah,
And
man.
when people get into this entanglements, that it starts to fucking they start to put the identity in another human being. I don't give a fuck who it is. Motherfucker, you ain't even supposed to put your identity in your fucking parents. Nigga. Like nobody's supposed to have that shit. It's just you. And
But
then
you
you
know
see
what?
these motherfuckers that huh?
I'm gonna tell you where a lot of these dudes. Damn, it's about to storm, nigga. I'm about to get off soon, but I'm gonna tell you where a lot of these dudes fuck up at, right? And this is a little bit of game. If you a dude that's listening, where a lot of dudes I've noticed where they fuck up at is they don't have hobbies, bruh. They don't do anything outside of their relationship.
Boom. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their whole life is the relationship.
Is the identity. That's what I was saying. They put their
like,
identity in that shit.
That's everything for them. Like niggas don't do nothing else, man. Like, bro.
Right. That's a big problem.
And that's where they feel at. That's the trap right there. But it's crazy because most dudes would never realize that. They'll never realize that. Like everything is about, you know what I mean, that woman. You know what I mean?
That woman, yeah.
And what's crazy about it is because she has hobbies. You know what I mean? She go chill with her friends. They get their nails done, their hair done. They doing other shit. They got events they going to. She has hobbies.
They live. Yeah, they live their fucking life. Go ahead. Yeah.
Dudes done got that, man. So when she dumps his ass, he don't know what to do.
Right. That's why she dumped his ass, because he ain't doing shit.
Because he ain't got nothing going on. Yo. But you know what? That's why a lot of these dudes don't get with the woman at all. Because they ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah, that's another factor.
Yup.
Yeah.
And women can sniff that shit out, bro. They can tell if you ain't got no other women. They can tell if you ain't got nothing going on. It's gonna take them about a week to figure it out.
Yeah, easily. Oh. The crazy shit is I don't see why you don't have other hobbies. There's so much shit that men do with other men. Like we have mad fun when we fuck with, you fuck with your boys, you fuck with other niggas. Like I don't see why, nigga. I'll be on the block still.
Yeah, niggas can pull, niggas can pull still, up, nigga. Niggas can pull up, drink shit. You can grab a 40, you can grab an OE and call it a day and just talk shit.
Just talk shit all day. Yeah. If I wanted to, I could do it all day. So I don't get it. Like it just like I see some guys into video games, some guys into this. I used to play ball a lot. I used to be into that. I'm into weightlifting and shit now. So I be with the boys all the time. Either I'm on the block or I'm weightlifting or I'm at work. That's all I do for the most part.
See, that's that Pookie shit though. Dudes don't want to follow the Pookie program though. But wonder why the
Pookie pro. Well, how's that Pookie shit?
But the Pookie always winning though. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about it.
I don't get all that Pookie shit though. It's like I'm chilling with the bros, nigga. When I'm lifting, I be with the bros, nigga. I be lifting with the bros, nigga. We don't even worry about bitches. It's like how much could you bench, nigga? That's what it's about.
Nigga,
like,
you know what I'm saying? That's jailhouse shit. They don't want to hear about that. Nigga, you got muscles? Oh, you a Pookie.
You're a Pookie. You gotta be. I guess you gotta be like a, you gotta be like an internet weeb or some shit. Like you gotta be like an internet gamer. It's crazy. I like games. Nigga, I play fucking video games, so I don't even get it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I play that 2K every now and then, but
I'm saying I be playing Call of Duty and all that shit. So it's like,
but you know what? You can't do nothing without that Pookie label, nigga. Like, nigga, what?
I know. Unless you was like, nah, you gotta be. It's how you was born, who you was born to. You automatically a Pookie unless you born a certain. I'm like, bruh, we all men at the end of the day, and this shit everybody going through is the shit we all go through. It's like, bruh, do you know what the thing about street niggas? Like, you know what the thing is? Like, they don't put their identity in a bitch.
Yeah,
they live for they, huh?
No, I agree with you. I like that's the thing about the streets, man. Like that's why they win.
Shit, did my shit work out? I don't even know if I can hear you. Hold on.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. My bad. Like I said, a lot of street niggas, they don't put their identity in a bitch. You see these other cats, they put that identity in a bitch. Niggas live for they self out here. Niggas is chilling. These other niggas, the bitterness. You know what help? I be reading Reddit stories. I be reading these niggas on YouTube comments, and I be thinking, yo, bro, I never dealt with none of this shit because I never gave a, like, I never put that investment in like just a small interaction with a woman,
Like you never,
like
you
um like
never cared.
I know, like put it like this, you know that friend zone shit that they go, bro. A lot of bitterness come from that. Oh, they invested a lot into a woman. They took her on like 10 dates and she ain't want to fuck them, bruh. I never put that. If a chick wasn't fucking with me, I would know that shit damn near immediately. So I don't have, and I'm not even trying to like gas myself. I'm saying just how I was. I'm gonna make a move pretty fast. So I'm gonna know if you like me. You feel me? Like I'm gonna know if a chick
Right,
like me, cause she
right,
gonna either reject the move or she gonna fuck with me. And these
right.
niggas, they just chill. Oh, let's go out here. Let's do that. Da, da, da.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
let me
Oh,
spend
I care.
$50 on you. Let me spend $100. Let me spend
Yeah,
$200 on you.
that shit will make you resentful. Like that make you bitter. It's like, damn, bitch, I did all of this shit, and you fuck this nigga like in the next day. This a new nigga. Of course you're gonna be mad, nigga. You broke bread. You invested. So that's what I never like. To me, it was like you like me, I like you. I'm gonna vibe with you for a little bit, but I'm horny, bitch. I'm trying to get it in. I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to mess with you, but she don't like me, and I'm like, okay. So I never had like this hatred behind it, and I feel
Bruh,
like a portion of that come from there.
bruh, the shit, what's going on, Marco, man? Marco cutting up. Chat. Hey, but you know what? The shit is way worse than what we saying though. Like it really when you get on panels with these niggas and then you start, you know what I'm saying? You be like, man, you niggas really don't understand. Like y'all really don't understand women. You know
You
what I'm
know
saying?
what,
Like
yo?
y'all really don't get it.
If you want to really see how angry they are, disguise yourself as a woman under another uh tag.
Oh
Like,
fuck no,
don't
nigga.
go
I
in
ain't
as
never doing that shit, bro.
no, 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 for real. Don't go in as Jerome Whiteside. Go in as some girl name and then ask questions. You're gonna see them motherfuckers cuss you the fuck out.
No, I
You
ain't
know
doing that
why?
shit. I
Cause my ex had a YouTube channel, and I went in under her name, under Obsidian shit. And I asked questions. Those motherfuckers was cussing. I like, damn, you niggas hate bitches. And you hate women. I'm gonna say it like you hate women.
you
Like
see how
some
they
of them,
doing
not
my
all of
chat?
them.
You see how they doing my chat? They be, oh, I hate you.
Yeah, but they come for
They
you
be
though,
trying.
Jerome. They come for you. No, go in as like a regular girl with just a girl name. Just a girl name. Go in and you'll see. Ask regular questions. Watch how they cuss you the fuck out. Just for asking a regular question. Like, damn, motherfucker, I'm just trying to understand. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Like that, nigga. Like, what?
These dudes, man,
Oh, I see why. I see
they
what these chicks is talking about.
bruh, they hate women. And you know,
You,
hey, but check this out though. You know the cold part about it? They'll say all that shit. All that. If a fine light skinned girl or not light skinned, a fine chick in general talk to their
period.
ass, they
Yeah.
going. All that hate shit gonna go out the window.
Yeah, I didn't show no face, so yeah, they ain't hit me. they just came for me because I didn't show face. But no, I agree with that. Like, of course they're gonna want to smash, so they're
Yeah,
gonna
that shit gonna
pretend.
go out the
But
window.
bro, that's pretend though. But that's pretend though. That's how they really feel. Like they got hatred. Like, and I know it was real because I asked a regular question, and there was hatred behind that shit. So like, oh, it's real.
Man,
It's real.
them
And
niggas
you
only
know
mad
what?
because they don't get the women.
That's one element. That's one element. You know what? I encourage any woman to do the same shit. Going under a man's tag, man's YouTube tag, and see how you go on one of these chicks' channels. Some of them, they done with niggas. They done.
Oh, you said
They
they done?
done with niggas. Like on site, nigga. On site, nigga. See a nigga tag. Oh, you one of those? La la la. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a couple of channels I done been on, and what content creator I used to go to? I think the Black Woman Spear, and got fucking demolished. Like I
Yeah,
just
they'll
asked
kill
myself,
your ass.
just as Jerome Whiteside, nigga, I got demolished in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck. They gonna come for your ass, boy. You a black man. You know what they see? They see you as that nigga that did them wrong. They see you just like that. Oh, you that nigga, and you a hood nigga too. Oh, now they don't like the lames that be up on here because the lames be on they shit. But you a hood nigga, and you did it, and the hood nigga did him.
You up out of there, bro. You up out of there, man. Niggas ain't got no motherfucking chance, bro.
Nah,
I'm
they
still
don't got
blocking that
no
motherfucker.
chill.
And the cold part about it, I'm still blocking that bitch chat, and she be coming over here. I'll be like, man, I seen her.
Hey,
she had comment on my shit like it was like a couple of days ago.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's like I said, man,
I get it
ain't
though.
gonna never
I get
change.
it. I get it. I get it on both sides. I get it. I be telling chicks, yo, I'm not that guy that like, I'm not that guy, bro. I'm chill as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, everybody has their grievances. That's why I don't take it personal. And I be trying to get motherfuckers, yo, don't take this shit personal. This is like, people just want what they
Wait,
want.
man,
They want their cake.
hold on right quick, man. I'm actually
Yeah.
about to end this stream, man. I'll catch y'all later. Hey, stay on. I'm about to end the stream. Catch y'all later, Jerome Whiteside, man. Y'all know what it is. Hey, Marco. Damn, I wish Marco could pull up. Hey, Marco, take the link if you can. Hit the link. I'm about to end the stream. This shit gonna go on private. Marco, if you still there, man, take the link, pull up. All right.